Buongiorno. ¿Dónde estás?
What? Hey.
How is everybody?
The Wicked Witch is down. Hey, everybody, the witch is down. The witch is down. Ding dong bell, train is down. Woo!
Yeah, something like that.
Been sitting here celebrating for the past 2 weeks. Where have you guys been?
So hasn't even jumped. It hasn't even gotten up from his seat. He's just literally just sitting in piss and feces.
The hemorrhoids are crazy.
It's actually why we didn't stream last week, was because Wade hadn't showered. Molly finally dragged him upstairs yesterday. Oh, hi, kitty. Keeters, right?
Yeah, he knows that I've got food here. So he's here. This is the little old man that no longer knows how to use a litter box or even potty pads.
Oh, so Wade.
Pretty much. I don't know how to use a litter box or potty pads, so yeah, I guess so.
There you go. Oh, somebody's requesting the ability to purchase DM's dice. Or Daddy's dice, even. I can make that happen.
It's already started.
You know, I do have mod privileges, and I can start banning people, right?
That's between you and them.
Hammerhead, the fuck? Not to call you out, but like, fuck you.
Well, hold on, Hammerhead. How much knit do you have? Like, go ahead and show me your knit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and show. Ooh, that looks Maldrake's malfeasanceable. I don't know. That looks like somebody wants to drop a nice fat M&M.
Oh,
okay. Well, you know,
that's a cute 2 inches you got there.
Scotty, to pick me up from last session. Don't worry, I got picked up. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm great. It's all right. Easter was this past Sunday. Easter's always fun. It rained, unfortunately, but Easter's always fun. We host a whole bunch of people. I had a good time. Got to see my best friend. I hadn't seen a bit because he moved so far away. You know, since our last session, my youngest sibling had closed on a house. So River now is a homeowner officially. Don't ask me where it is. I'm not sure. They have lived everywhere. Massachusetts, New Jersey, I think Florida for a minute, Arizona for a few years, Vermont. I'm not sure which state this house is in, but I will see it sometime in the coming months. So, cool. Gents, anything you want to say? Anything you want to add that isn't Wade? Let's let him slurp down for a little while. And how was your weekend or past week and a half or so, Keegan?
Yeah, kind of boring.
Okay. Did you have a good session last night?
Yeah, that was fun. PC's finished a big puzzle that I worked really hard on. Yeah, put them in some serious danger. Got to hurt them a little bit, but they pulled through. It was great.
This isn't one of those scenarios where you put together a puzzle and their response to it was you forgot that they had like an oil of adamant, sealant or something like that, and they just chopped through it.
Is this what hey, listen was about?
Yes. You saw the end of the puzzle. It was very Resident Evil coded, even though it's medieval fantasy and whatnot. I made it like months ago, so I was actually surprised it went as well as it did. The ranger decided to turn a salt deposit that was obscuring one of the levers they needed to pull into food. Gooey. Yeah, it's a spell called All Food that rangers get. It's their 10th level. He could turn 50 pounds of material into gooey, tasteless mush. So he did. That solved the puzzle. So,
hold on.
That was fun.
What are the parameters of what you're allowed to convert into gooey, tasteless mush?
It must be an object, and if it is individual pieces, they must be similar. Like a pile of rocks can be one object as long as they are relatively similar in size.
First of all, Spiral, I am a really good cook. you don't know shit. As one of the reasons why Mathis and I were such good friends is because I would cook for him all the time. He would come over. He would literally have first dates with girlfriends at my apartment because one, it was cheaper, and two, because I was a good cook. So he could be like, hey, meet my friend, and have good food at the same time.
You know what? I owe you a Be Nice to DM. I got to throw this out there. Scott is guaranteed to give you fresh ingredients. Ask the mollusk.
You could have said ask Arena. Hold on. What else? With that spell, does the material have to be like, what if the material, kind of like the spell mending, what if what you cast it on weighs more than 50 pounds? Does it just convert a chunk of that into, like, could you do it on a wall?
No, it fails.
What was that? It fails?
It fails, yeah.
Okay. So dead body, chop off the legs.
I mean, yeah, you could.
Chop off
There's
the
an object
arms.
at that point. Yeah. 2
castings, like 3 castings.
He has yet to ask to use it on a body, but he has used it on a lot of other things.
Giselle, are you here?
You know,
Giselle,
impressing people at a bar.
There's an idea to bring to your friends. Giselle, are you here?
Don't give Panda ideas.
I mean, or just like, I'm just saying,
you don't give him ideas.
Halflings and goblins don't even need to be chopped up.
You still have to deal with me. If you give my players bad ideas, you still have to deal with me.
It's not cannibalism because they were transmuted. They're no longer people.
It's still cannibalism. The spell has a duration.
Okay,
so it will eventually stop being gooey and it'll remain a leg.
Hold on, wait a second. Are you telling me that if you cast it on rocks and you eat those rocks, they turn back to rocks in your stomach?
Apparently not after you eat it.
So it's not cannibalism.
It's still cannibalism. It's still a leg.
No,
it's just a gooey leg. It just doesn't taste like it.
Why not just eat the leg?
Okay, that's cannibalism.
Okay, we don't need to have terms for everything.
Jake, back me up on this one.
I actually do agree with you. It's cannibalism.
Is cannibalism?
Yeah.
No.
Terminologically, yes. Is it wrong?
But it's not cannibalism. You're not eating people. That you're eating a flavorless gooey mush. It is as much. So are you saying eating rocks is cannibalism?
Oh.
If you're a rock.
Fine. All right. So, oh man, I just realized. Imagine breaking into like a bank vault, casting that.
They've already brought this up.
And eating gold.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Man. That is a thing they want to do if they can get into the treasury of their big bad evil rich people, is to eat all of their money.
Is it 2,500 gold?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's 2,500 gold.
With one casting, yeah.
I don't know how heavy gold is in your system, but that's still...
No, that is correct. But
that's a significant... Yeah. I meant not heavy by like actual... Like,
yeah.
weight. I mean heavy by like...
It's still 1E economy, so it's not like as much as it would be here, but it's still a lot.
Yeah.
And it's one casting.
Yeah.
It's what you can do multiple.
Yeah. Either way. All right, moving on. Let's change the subject, but to the campaign. Last time on this campaign, now that we've gotten our podcast out of the way, who wants to give the recap? I have a feeling like it's Jake. But Wade's gonna jump in and salt and pepper it like it's flavorless goop.
That's the components to all food.
This one's all Wade.
It's all Wade? Okay,
yeah.
If this one's all Wade, I'll just be right back.
Oh, someone else should do it for no particular reason.
I'll just let Wade have this fun. I'll just be right back.
Well, I mean, we've got this nice Scottless platform right now. We could just enjoy it.
It's true.
Real talk, I'm kind of like dying because somebody burnt whatever they were cooking, so it is like smoky as shit up here.
Nice.
I've just been like trying not to like into the microphone for the last 10 minutes.
Not gonna lie, I remember the last 20 minutes of last session. Everything else is kind of a blur.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Where did it start?
Remember, half the session was nothing. I feel like we did nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about potions or something, and
Yeah.
And
Oh, we met with the
magic
gnome, and he was
skills.
like, "By the way, day of, I'm getting a little cold feet. Your plan sucks." What?
No one was mad at us.
You have rubies? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was mad at us because of the partial reveal that happened. And he bitch moan complained his way into a better plan than what we started with, which was basically to commit insurance fraud and burn down his inn and blame it on Beltran and be like, the city should really do something about this. You know, we've really done a lot for you guys. We're a staple of this place. And you just let that tyrant do this. So he did that whole deal. That was part of the plan. We did, he made a weird Porygon version of Beltran to go and lure Lady Graris to the color stay, which he apparently
Went. It was Went.
saw through. Oh yeah, Went, a Porygon version of Went, which Beltran apparently saw through and brought back to the color stay. At which point, us in our disguises were like, "Go, go, go!" And we went outside and did a really amazing celebration.
You're trying way too hard. The short version is you absolutely went ham on Beltran. You murdered him.
I haven't got there yet, Scott.
without even trying. There was zero effort. You literally like farted, and he was
Zero
like,
effort?
and he fell backwards and died.
Wow!
Like,
Way to play.
Yeah, it was a really poorly designed boss.
Yeah. Could have just let me go. You could let me cook. You would have had a better intro, but no.
I was trying to sever it before the pain. It just got worse. All right.
Well, now people know he is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. And the crowd around us thinks it's all part of the big drama show right now. So we got that going for us, I guess.
Okay. Stab
Never
him.
felt better about a session in my life. And I was telling Scott before we went live, I'm pretty sure that night killing Beltran the way we did and utterly crushing Scott's soul is what cured my heart palpitations. True story.
Thanks, Wade. Much
No,
obliged.
thank you.
All right. So, yeah. Where were we? Game.
We did the recap just in front of you right now.
No, I was where we were picking up. So he's lying there dead at the top of the couple of steps because he didn't get to move. He's right there. Top of the couple of steps. Sorry, there's no steps. My apologies. Sorry, at the front entrance of the of the color stay. I was thinking it was like a temple or something. Of the color stay inn. At the front entrance of it. Koa has his back to him, of course, because he just stabbed him in the chest with the sword. He fell backwards, and Koa just kind of like turned around. I don't remember if it was like because he was raging at the moment. If it was like a jubilant scream of like, you know, excitement or letting go of the frustration or whatever it is, or if it was just like make eye contact with Mikhail, like, is this real? Because Mikhail had backed the fuck off. Aldo was up there, but Mikhail had stepped back, right? Is this real? Kind of a situation. Aldo is standing, between him and the door, which is open behind him, but not like wide open. It's just like a jar or whatever behind him. And the crowd around is absolutely screaming in excitement because they just watched the best show ever. I mean, this was amazing how it played out. And if you recall, your characters did nothing magical, nothing overtly magical transpired here. They didn't see you do anything crazy. I mean, Aldo ran really fast, sure, but that could just be, you saw it wrong, you weren't paying attention, he just happens to be a fast person, whatever it might be. But beyond that, nothing seems supernatural here. This whole thing came off like a performance because you were doing a reenactment, or in this case, and yeah, they're excited. That being said, as the screaming and whatnot's happening, people are kind of like moving in to around you to cheer you on for what had just taken place, to like be excited about what just happened. And I don't know if your characters are, trying to like back away from them, or you're just like you're get huddled together yourselves. If you're, how your characters immediately react before I have something take place, which will be in half a second, if you will, in game.
Yeah, Mikhail definitely moves back toward the other two. He like hurries back that way.
Oh, you hurry that you don't like move that way. You like rush back over there.
Yeah, not like a sprint, but like there's a giddy up in his step,
Yeah. Okay. And Aldo, you're already there. You're in the doorway. Do you do anything worth noting, or sorry, Jake's cam's off. Wade, what do you do?
Koa probably stands in shock, like if the other two are moving. He's standing there looking at his sword just in Beltran while Beltran's prone on the ground. Just not to rub it into Scott, but probably thinking like, I expected more. Like, he's just shocked that worked. Nothing ever works the way they want it to.
Do I make it back to them before like whatever else happens next?
You move back that way. You're not going to get there quite just yet, because like you guys were technically in combat, and I had things that were supposed to take place in that combat that didn't really get to play out. So there's going to be one instance of it,
you're good.
And you guys can react however you'd like. So Wade, anything else for Koa, or is that just it? Obviously, I imagine you're still raging.
Yeah. So I imagine he goes to like retrieve his sword, but like again, he's moving not as fast as they have been. Like I think Aldo took a potion or did something where he was moving like super speed and like jumped in all crazy.
Expeditious retreat, yeah.
Yeah. I imagine Koa's like grabbing it, but like again, it just the now what is hitting him of like we've built everything up. Everything for months and months and months has been to get to this moment, and now people are cheering. Beltran's laying there dead. What do we do? What do I do? So he's just in his own head at the moment.
Yeah,
going to retrieve his sword.
He's turning back, going up to retrieve his sword, which is not far. It's not like you took 10 steps away from it. It's like maybe a pace or two away at most. So it's within reach. Aldo, what are you doing?
Well, Aldo, the last thing he did was he told the people to take back their city. I remember he yelled that out.
Yeah.
And then I think more or less also taking it in, but realizing that they're on display a little bit. He kind of like crouches down and kind of grabs Beltran by like, he's wearing armor. So like, in here, and I don't know, starts to pull him back towards the color stay a little bit.
Okay, so you crouch down and grab him by the collar and getting ready to pull him back in. Cool. So Mikhail takes several steps towards you. Koa takes his moment and then turns back and goes reaching for the sword. You crouch down and grab him by the thing. So you crouch down and grab him by the thing. So you're definitely not a target. My target was going to be Koa anyways, but that just makes it exaggerates the point even further. A single crossbow bolt fires from the area around you, because I said there are guards around. They are just pushed back. I mentioned there was going to be small environmental elements inside there, including the occasional crossbow bolt. I rolled. First roll was a natural 19. Second roll was a confirmation against your AC, because an 11 beats your AC right now. Wait. Does an 11 beat your AC right now? No. Even though you're raged?
Yeah, because I've got the...
But you power attacked this turn.
That doesn't lower his AC.
No, that's chance to hit. And you don't have Reckless Abandon or whatever the fuck it's called.
I've got Rage, two-hand power attack, the Dexterity buff.
That's why I didn't beat
the Strength buff, and then the Crowd buff. Plus, I think we also have Aid from Chat that would still be active. Because
that doesn't affect your AC, though. Yeah, that affects rolls. Okay, so that is... So the Dexterity buff stops it from being a crit. You were so lucky, because an 11 would have confirmed. If an 11 doesn't confirm, then you only take 6 points of damage, not 10. And because of your DR, I think it drops it down to 4 points of damage for you.
Okay.
Cool. So you take 4 points of damage from a crossbow bolt, kind of like whizzing by as you turn back to get the sword. You start to reach for it as you like take one step forward. You start to reach out for it, and it whizzes by and just cuts you. Like it misses you. Well, sorry, it misses your body. and it comes by close and cuts like your tricep as you're reaching forward. So it like, swings by and just like a little gash right there on the bottom of your arm. It's like, as that happens. And so, once you realize this and you kind of like, I imagine you go to reach to grab your actual sword itself.
That's probably a sobering moment. Yeah, now it's time, like, oh yeah, there's still shit going on. We're not done here. So yeah, now the sword's grabbed, and now it's time to find who the fuck shot at me.
Yep. You can go ahead and make a perception check.
I can do that while raging, right?
Yeah. Yep. So you look through, and you actually do find where that shot came from, which is not an easy roll to make, considering all the chaos and everything. You do actually find where that shot came from. However, it does not look like this person's going to continue being an active participant. They took the shot, but now there's so many people pushing around them who do not realize this was a real fight. They literally, people are swarming up and climbing over like this small bit of, what's what I'm looking for here, where they had a bit of high ground, so they're able to get that shot to you over the crowd. People are climbing up over the area where they are and pushing past them, and because like the swarm of people are moving forward, a whole bunch of people are encroaching from around you, so it's not like they would have a clean shot moving forward anyways, because there's so many people coming in from all sides, but not people that are combatants. Nobody even really, or say very few people even noticed that a crossbow bolt went by, and certainly not that it clipped you, you know what I mean? Because they're just excited in the moment. There's the music, there's the screaming, because they don't even have line of sight. They're maybe not even looking forward, looking to their side, looking down so they don't trip on rubble or whatever, looking around behind them. So almost nobody notices what happens right there, but everybody's moving forward just like in jubilance. Again, Aldo did call out that like, take back your city. This is representative of, right? They don't realize it's the real dead Beltran. They think that this is like a call to action. Like they think this is like a rally, if you will, as opposed to, no, he's dead. It's actually time. Let's go now. And so
who shot me? Was it a guard?
Oh yeah. It was one of his crew, but this is not somebody that's even going to be able to continue participating in the combat because there's too many people around them, certainly if they were firing crossbow bolts into that, people around them could do something about it. Nobody had noticed it at that moment. And even when Koa looks around, he doesn't see any others that are of immediate danger anyways. Nobody else kind of catches this. Granted, if they made an attack, certainly make them easier to pinpoint, right? But either way. So that's what just transpired. Aldo, are you still trying to pull in? Mikhail, I know you're definitely trying to rush up to them. I don't know whether or not you would have noticed a crossbow bolt, but you're going to rush up to them anyways. And Koa, what are you doing?
I think like Koa freezes for a moment, grabs the sword, gets shot at, sobers up, looks, now he doesn't see where the person went. I think it's seeing the condition of the other two, so he's going to look for Mikhail and look for Aldo because he just got shot. Are they being shot? Are we still fighting? Like, what's happening? So I think he's going to look for them. You see Mikhail
quickly rushing towards you from behind. He definitely has that urgency to him that suggests maybe he's in danger. Because he has an urgency to him as he's rushing over towards you. But it's not like he's like ducking for cover or looking over his shoulder or anything. He's just moving towards you with urgency. So you see that, and you know that he's coming your way, and there's a relatively clear path. Aside from the rubble I mentioned, last session, there's a relatively clear path that gets to you, so he's not so much of a concern. You look back the other way to Aldo, who's just on the other side of the body that you have your hand on as you're pulling the sword out of, and he's right there grabbing, his top of his armor, start trying to pull him into the color stay. And so as you look at Aldo, you notice the thighs behind Aldo and the hips, and you look up and you see staring down in complete awe, in shock of what they're seeing there. As you're pulling the sword out, you see Lady Graeris looking down at her son's body that you're pulling the sword from.
Koa looks to Aldo, I guess, since Aldo's right in front and like between. So she's standing like behind him.
Yes, like she had just. She's not like she's like creeping up on him. She just opened. Remember, I said the door was ajar. She just got to the door, swung it open, and is looking down to see, like, sees him there, sees you there, looks down to see what's on the ground, and realizing what it is, kind of all in that moment, right?
Koa's not going to start a conversation out here, so he grabs Beltran as well.
The lady.
Yeah, really. I think he's a little bit confused. If I remember right, when Beltran first stepped out, there was blood on his sword, and I think we'd thought maybe he'd killed his own mom. But now it's like, well, maybe not. So he'll go to help Aldo drag Beltran back inside. And if she wants to come inside and scream and yell, like, go for it, lady.
So, well, I mean, Aldo, right? Aldo's got hold of him too. Aldo, like, has he bumped into her at this stage because she's standing in the doorway, more or less?
You would have done so anyways, but certainly as Koa is stepping forward and helping you drag him, so it's much easier for your frail little arms, you certainly would be backing up, and it's not like she's jumping out of the way. She's old, slow, and in shock, so you would bump into her. I'm going to give a bit of a description in a moment, but first finish what you're saying, Aldo.
I think you should go ahead with your description because Aldo's about to do something. Okay. Or at least say something.
Because you mentioned the sword, Wade, I will give a little bit more clarity because you rolled your perception checks. Your attention was elsewhere. But because you mentioned the whole sword situation, you have enough of a appraising eye to look and see if the blood is on her or anything like that from what you had seen in the sword earlier. And she does have a considerable amount of blood on her. There's crimson on her hands, her sleeves, the front of her dress. There's a lot of red on her. A lot.
I'm guessing I can't tell if it's hers or someone else's on a quick glance. So
no, not in the moment.
Yeah, this is we get Beltran inside. She's gonna want to come.
Aldo was gonna say something. Sorry.
Sure, I'm just saying what Koa's perspective. He's just gonna keep moving her, or keep moving him.
I mean, this is almost like a turn-based thing, Scott. Because if there's anything you want to do here before I do something, I mean, it's on you. I mean,
she's in shock. She's not doing anything. She's not exactly a warrior with warrior's instincts and quick reflexes. She's standing there in like I'm not saying she's catatonic. It's too soon for that, but she's in shock at the moment.
I mean, then Aldo's going to continue back. He'll almost like push past her, but like having sight of Mikhail coming up, even though it's really loud, Aldo would more or less yell to Mikhail, like, sleep her, as he's like pulling Beltran back through.
Oh my God, if people heard that, they'd probably think you're saying sleep with her. And so like a couple people nearby would be like laughing because they think like kill Beltran, you know, bed his mom kind of a thing. Like, oh, it's part of the show. Ha ha ha. You know, like, but they definitely, other people are not, you know, in that mind. They would see her coming out and covered in red. And they're like, what part of the show is this? Like, what is that? You know? And so there's other, you know, details or what have you here. Anyways, continue.
At this, like, having said that to Mikhail, Aldo is just going to continue to go through the thing.
Wade, you guys are easily able to pull in, so on and so forth. Mikhail, you could definitely get there. As to whether or not you can get there and sleep her, or if you just have to do like sleep her but stay back a few steps, that all comes down to an acrobatics check. Do you have the ability to move far enough, same as earlier, to kind of like skip through or whatever?
I will give it a go. Or I'll try to. What the hell? Well, 20's being weird. I'm gonna try to roll it.
Hey.
Very good.
Yeah, you get up there deftly. You can even stand next to her and do your sleep spell. Again, she doesn't have any weapon out. She has no threatened squares. She's in shock. You know what I mean? It was a term. Dazed, I think you can technically defend yourself. So I guess stunned with shock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either way. So yeah, she's like just numb at the moment. You're able to rush your way up very quickly to stand by her side, and you're welcome to cast sleep if that's what you want to.
Sure. Yeah, because I don't necessarily want to be casting it out in the middle of everyone.
Yeah.
Boop.
Okay. So you cast the sleep spell on her, and as you move forward, and you know you say whatever couple words you need to do, you throw a little bit of sand or whatever, you know, in her direction, trying to be as discreet as you can be as you you know, do whatever gestures you need to, and hoping to catch her. I don't know, listen, maybe this old lady has a will of steel, or maybe she's just so shocked she's numb to the effects of this, but it does not knock her unconscious. You rush up to her, you cast your spell, and she just stands there blinking at where her son was, and then not even watching him as he gets pulled by, just like staring where he was, like again, numb to the experience, not even fully reacting to them dragging him in past her, pushing past her, getting knocked to the side, stumbling, almost losing balance.
She's human, isn't she?
Yes, it's a human.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
But
But then, yeah, he just says
he's 15. I mean, there's 5 numbers above that, barring no modifiers. You can assume she has a penalty by being shocked, but
yeah. Then yeah, he'll just say as it fails, goes, didn't work.
okay. So you guys make your way inside as you drag him into the door to get inside there. You can see that the what you call it, as you get in there and try to like get ready to help, shut the door or slam the door behind. I don't know if Aldo is like jumping up to prepare to shut the door as soon as they get in or what have you. And I don't know what Koa is doing. Please, she's doing nothing though. The crowd is moving in. They're coming up towards you. If there wasn't rubble, they'd already be where you are. But they're like rushing forward, excited like for what's going on. This isn't a bloodthirsty crowd. They're not out here to get you. They're out here to celebrate with you. They're excited about what's happening. Actually, seeing you guys retreat in, some of them even slow down, figuring like, oh, that's the end of the show. You know what I mean? Others are just like, like at the end of a stage performance, they rush forward to the stage, hoping to get words with the actors or whatever. Like they're just excited about what's going on. And others are just so inspired by the call to action from Aldo that they're like rushing forward to see what they can be a part of. So, but there doesn't seem to be any malice, at least not immediate, from the crowd around you. Remember, you have their love. You are Julius Caesar, and you just fed them a bunch of people to tigers.
Well, for Koa's perspective, I think he runs back out to try to make sure Mikhail and I guess Lady Greris get in here. So if he can either just pick her up and drag her in or whatever, I don't know if she'll resist, but he will try to get her out of the crowd.
You can even almost like old lady under the arm, like under the elbow, guide her in if you wanted to. I don't know if you'd be that graceful.
He's in a bit of a hurry because he's also planning on coming back out. How hard would it be to climb on top of the roof of the color stay?
So normally it's not super easy, but it's done. Like you've seen, what's his name, forever ago, climbed off the backside of it. What the hell's his name? The sorcerer boy.
Okay.
Malik.
Malik, yeah, thank you. Malik was able to do that forever ago. But, that was when it wasn't on fire. So color stay.
I forgot it was burning. That does
fire.
add some urgency to our plan. I forgot it was burning.
Yeah. I mean, it looks worse than it really is. Or at least you hope it looks worse than it really is. But it is on fire.
Okay. Whenever we first walk in, any idea who the blood belonged to? Do we see any bodies, anything?
I'll accept that. So when you go inside there, are you going out to assist her, or are you going to stick around and look around inside?
He's going to come in with Beltran to drop him off, take a quick glance, see if someone's dead, and then it's hurry back up. Sure. It is a quick glance.
Yeah, you can actually see there's a good amount of blood around the floor nearby or whatever. And you do actually see there's a good amount of blood over by where that table was, where they were sitting from before. Wait, hold on. I said to remember something. You guys see through the illusion right now. So over by the hole, so over nearby there where they were sitting at that table, there's a good amount of blood that's on the ground over there. And then also over by the bar, there's a good amount of blood that's over by the bar, including a pool of it that's in front of the bar and some drops dripping off of the bar and a pool of it on the bar itself.
Okay. So it looks like someone was hit and then moved.
Potentially, yeah.
He'll quickly Aldo, the blood, and gesture to where it goes.
And then you go outside, you grab her by the arm, and you're half dragging but pulling her in. That was your standard, that was your move kind of a thing. Gotcha. Yeah. And you bring her in. And Mikhail is obviously coming in behind you. I'll let Keegan take his action in a moment, but he's clearly coming up behind you easily. Aldo, what are you doing before I go over to Mikhail?
Now that Beltran's inside, I guess, Aldo stands by the doorway, I guess, and he's gonna scan the crowd. We're kind of bringing Beltran in. We're retreating inside almost, but I'm trying to gauge the crowd and whether something else needs to be said. So I'm waiting for them to come in, and then I'll decide whether or not I need to say something.
Okay. Sounds like you're preparing an action to give a speech.
I think he's trying to see if
Kind
a speech is needed.
You can,
Yeah,
we can do
more
this
like
as
a
a
vibe
vibe check,
check.
a sense motive, if you prefer. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely fine with that. Don't forget you have bonuses to skills because the crowd is on your side. So they still give you that +2 morale bonus to skill checks.
Okay. Sense motive, right?
Si, senor. Okay, it's 27.
Oof.
I don't
Yeah.
even have to. I was going to be like, and what are you also getting from chat? But never mind. 27 works anyways. So with your 27, I assume that concluded the +2. With your 27,
Yeah.
you were getting the impression, kind of what I said earlier, which was that some of the people are absolutely like inspired by what you said there. And there's like a call to action, so on and so forth. And you know that because when you step forward, the people that were like really inspired, they almost like slow down at the sight of you standing in the doorway, almost like a dog at attention waiting for the next command to earn a treat, right? Others are just like really, really enjoying the moment. When you step forward, you actually get their attention because they're thinking like, oh, are they getting ready for an encore? They always fucking do this, don't they? They pretend like the show's over, go out there for a round of applause, and come back. Oh, we weren't a part of this. We weren't a part of this the whole time. Wade with the stage experience knows exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so they're seeing you come out and they're getting excited for the encore. And so on and so forth. So you can see that the audience is not out here as like a frothing crowd wanting for blood. They are exactly as I just described them, an audience. And so when you step forward like this, you immediately have their attention. You can probably, if you do well enough, if you are clear enough, if you're heard loud enough, if you give the right command, you could probably give them some sort of a direction, maybe even the beginnings of a dispersal if need be. But we'll have to hold on that one for a second. Aldo is in the doorway. I imagine his hands on the door, getting ready to slam it shut if needs to. But he has their attention. Mikhail, you rushed by as Aldo stepped up into it. Mikhail, what are you doing, sir?
As Mikhail steps back into the color stay, he like turns, so he's walking backwards for a step, gives like a bow, and then will kind of disappear into the building. And as soon as his back is to the crowd, he is immediately trying to figure out who's hurt.
Oh, gotcha. So you're gonna like rush across the room to go check it out, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's two areas. There's the bar, which is obviously closer, and there's the pool that's over by the hole. I don't know which way you go first.
Probably to the bar.
Yeah. So you make your way up to
Yeah.
the bar. Like I said, there's a pool of blood on the bar. It's dripping off the bar actively, so it's like relatively recent and a significant amount of pool up there for it to be as it's congealing. Coagulating is the word. It's dripping off the bar into the coagulating pool on the ground over there. You go over to the bar and you can look around the side and you just see the smallest glimpse of a hand on the other side of the bar that makes your heart sink for a second. I don't know if you jump the bar or if you loop around it as quickly as possible. But you and I both already know who it is that's on the other side of that bar. You and I both already know who it is that's lying there very still in just a pool of her own blood.
Yeah, he jumps the bar.
Okay. Jumps the bar, lands next to her.
What do I have?
Why of all people would she be the one that gets stabbed?
Yeah, he's just immediately going to try to go for a potion.
Yeah, grab a potion and try to feed that to her.
Yeah.
Okay. I will, because you're using an asset that isn't readily available. I always like to give you guys a chance that a potion works, even though we're kind of beyond. Don't let Norway know, but I always bend the rules here. Some would argue don't follow them, which is another word that begins with the B but isn't bend.
Yeah.
I will give you a chance that the potion is able to save her. I'm kind enough to give you a 20% chance. Why don't you allow two people in chat to pick a number between 1 and 10, and then you can roll it.
Okay. We'll go with Spiral and
Come on, Mac. I want a big
we'll
Mac.
go with Ox.
Ox.
Over there.
Ox.
Yeah.
What are your numbers?
2 is Spiral, and Oxox Orcs.
We'll go with 8. We'll just go to the opposite side.
Oh, they're doing 2 and 4, so you're going to roll a d10.
Yeah, 2 and 4. That's fine.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. You go ahead and roll your d10, sir. May the force be with you.
All right.
He gets there. He does what he can. Grabs the potion out. His hand is not shaking, despite everything that just happened, despite all the emotions, everything that's taking place, despite what he's seeing there, despite how much he actually cares about this person. Not necessarily romantically. This is a person that helps you in your cause, a person you spend time with, a person that put risk for you to help you, and so on and so forth. He has a steady hand, the practiced hand of a healer that's helped people looking far worse than this. He quickly grabs that potion, using teeth, pulls the cork out of it very fast, and just starts feeding it to her as quickly as she can. She's not taking it. That's a bad sign. He's done this before to help other people. Instead, just puts it directly onto the wound as best he can to see if the magics are going to help. Pours it on the wound. It washes away some of the blood, but not much because it's already starting to coagulate. It's too late.
He's honestly probably not even waiting to see if it works. He just goes straight from that to like taking out the med kit, and he's probably pointlessly trying to work on her.
Yep. Okay. So you can see he went over there. I don't know if he had an audible like or like oh shit or I don't know if he had said anything audible, but he absolutely dove over the bar like like jumping a fence, like a hand on the bar, jumped over it. Mikhail's fairly athletic and pretty graceful, so he jumps over especially with the cat's grace on him. Jumps over the bar very quickly, nimbly lands, and just starts working through, trying to help her. You don't see what he's doing, but you can tell the urgency. You know your friend well enough. And maybe not Koa, considering... But Aldo, if he brings his attention back, they would be able to immediately realize. But his attentions aren't there either. He's looking outwards. Mikhail's on his own, handling the situation. Thank you, Kiken. Let's bring it back to the top. Wade, what is Koa doing as he gets her inside, puts her there, and then all of a sudden you look around. You saw him jump the bar, but you weren't really paying attention to that. You were bringing her in. Now she's in. You saw him jump the bar. You can kind of like see his head bobbing around behind the bar a little bit as he's working hard to do something. You can guess what, but you don't know what. And you see Aldo is standing there in the doorway, kind of like, one of those. He has one hand in the door frame, the other hand, or at least standing in the doorway, one hand on the door itself, getting ready to shut it. But he's not exactly slamming it shut. He's taking in the sights. Aldo's looking out there. Again, you can't really sense motive or anything at the moment, but you can see both of them are busy doing something. What is Koa doing?
Well, Koa's plan was to get Mikhail and Grearis inside, then he was going to go back out and he was going to address the crowd. I don't know if I think that's what Aldo was going to do, but that's what Koa was also going to do. So Koa is going to go try to either push past Aldo or walk out with Aldo real quick.
So you're going to push past Aldo?
To go address the crowd. That's pushing in toward a burning building where they've got who knows what going on behind a bar, a dead body, and a counselor. Yeah.
What is your intention for addressing the crowd? Because I don't think you can make charisma checks while you're raging.
Oh, I mean, he'd have to drop out of rage, so he'd just be fatigued.
Okay. So you kind of like, as you bring her in, you realize that, okay, this is not so much a fighting moment anymore. Things are settled enough. You take that moment to steady yourself. You got her in here. Maybe even as you were walking her in, you were starting to steady yourself. You're a little dizzy, little dazed at the moment. As like your heart's still pounding, a little bit lightheaded, with everything going on around you. And you turn to go address the crowd, knowing that you can't stop, even though your body needs a moment. You have to keep going. Aldo, yeah. Koa's coming up behind you, and he, I don't know if he goes to like literally shove past you or duck under your arm or put a hand on your shoulder to allow you to like step out of the way to let him go. You don't necessarily have to let him go. I'm not trying to make a contention here, but in case you want to say something or stop him for some reason, it's your floor, Jake. You can either let him pass or you can go ahead.
I mean, knowing he's coming, Aldo probably has an idea. He wants to say something too, but Aldo just kind of says to him, as Aldo will step through the door, he says, now's the time, Koa. Now's the time. And Aldo will, as him and Koa both I guess, step out, Aldo will go to start talking, like to making that speech.
Okay. So you step out, you turn to Koa and like you don't even full on look at him. You just like turn your head like not even 20 degrees to the side. You say your couple of words, and then you start stepping out as you finish that last syllable of time, second hand, and start walking out. Koa absorbs it, takes his own half beat, and then he walks out behind you. So it's like seeing you emerge, maybe stepping to the left and him emerging, stepping to the right, likely sword still in hand for Koa. As you guys are stepping out, looking very imposing. You guys really have the attention now. So much so that most of the crowd, or certainly the front part of the crowd, and so like a wave it'll happen throughout behind, they grow quiet. Not like pin drop quiet, but the audience in anticipation starts to get quiet as you guys are stepping out there. Mikhail, of course, completely unaware of this, as he's like, no, come on, I can save you. Like that, whatever he's trying to do to take care of the scenario.
Game of Thrones out here, the pit inside. Got it.
I've never even seen a minute of the pit. So, either way, so you make your way out there, and I mean, it's both of your floor. Technically, it was Wade's turn first, but it sounds like you want to take lead and you want Wade to give you backup. So that kind of works because we can have Wade roll his aid another check, and then you roll the real check. Does that make sense, Jake?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they want to say the same thing, right? But that's why Aldo.
Oh no, that's right. That's why he's just rolling aid another, but you'll be the one running point. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Continue.
Yeah, but I don't know if Wade, like Koa, will try and interrupt. Like I don't know where. Like I know where Aldo's going. I don't know if Koa has.
It really depends on how you word it. He's going to have your back, but if you say something that he thinks is too out of line, he will reiterate like, "This there's been enough evil. We're going to make sure the guards and the counselors and the people responsible. We're going to make them face justice." But ultimately, his message is, take back the city, but let's not burn it down.
Yeah, well, okay. We'll see how it goes, I guess.
Sure. I mean, it'll depend on your wording. But ultimately, his goal is to assist you, but also to...
Yeah.
He's putting you're throwing the bowling ball. He's putting the bumpers down to make sure you stay in the lane.
Yeah. I mean, Aldo just yells to them. He yells, Hod Gwen, people of Hod Gwen, this is not a performance. What you have seen is real. For too long, Beltran has oppressed you. He's hurt you, robbed you. His time is at an end, and we have taken out his lieutenants. We have disrupted the guards and their cruelty, and we have now ended the tyrant. This time is yours. His tyranny has ended. It's time for revolution. Take back your city.
There are still those out there that wish to cause you harm. Be careful and watch for your loved ones. As Aldo said, it is time to take back your city, not burn it down, not kill one another for petty goods or coin. We will work to help you reestablish order, but this is your city, and it is your time to make sure that as it's rebuilt in the right way. And that justice is served in the right way. And then he'll kind of like look back to see if you have anything else to add, but that's his 2 cents.
Anything else, Jake, or no?
I guess he'd just try and egg them on a bit. At the end, he'd just say, Go now. This is the time. Take it.
So Jake's is obviously an oratory check. Like I got that. Wade's for assisting in the oratory didn't intimidate. Diplomacy feels off, but it might be what we have to use here. I almost feel like that should also be an oratory.
That's not even a thing I have.
Because you're not speaking. You're not convincing a person or even a couple of people. You're trying to speak to the masses. You know what I mean? Like that's what Jake is good at. You only have to beat a DC 10 though, Wade. It's not like you're trying to hit some high number. If you just beat a 10, you're good. It's a charisma. Do you even have a charisma bonus?
No.
Oh wow. So it's a 55% chance. It's rough. I would say it's a flat roll for oratory. I'll let you roll a diplomacy with a -2. I think it's a fair trade-off.
So should I leave it blank since we have a +2 crowd bonus?
Yeah, actually, good call. Yeah, yes.
I don't think my crowd buff currently affects my skills, so I'll just it does not.
Cool. It's good that you.
It was important. Then again, I guess the words were important, but I guess this is just an assist. Does this just give Aldo a +2 at the end of the day? Is that
Correct.
all it does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You're good. You passed. My whole it would have been a 6 had you done the So you're good. You do nothing here. You succeeded. Jake, you get the +2 from the crowd, as Wade just pointed out. You also get the +2 from Wade. Was there any other +2s? Let me just scroll up for a second for our last session. I believe you guys got penance. I'm just making sure that it stacks. It is an untyped bonus, it looks like, for penance, right?
Yeah, I've got a total of a +3, like from crowd and whatever else, and then the +2 from Koa assisting now. And I'm going to use a hero point for a +8.
Give me 1 second, because penance is supposed to be what, prayer?
Yeah.
So it might be a morale bonus. Nope, it's not.
That's
It's
untyped.
luck.
Is it luck? For real?
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, it is.
I would say it's untyped, but yeah, that's funny. Okay. You, sir, have +2 +2 +1 equals a +5 to this roll. Anything else, sir?
Yeah, the hero point for a +8.
I was reading. I did not. Oh, fuck. Okay.
All right, let's roll.
Apparently, is that a +13?
I'm at a 23 right now.
Oh my god! Why even roll?
There we go.
30.
Yeah. DC was 31.
Yep. Yeah, you missed. Sorry. Wow. Okay. Hold on for a person coming back from the ads. Oh no! Oh, you failed. You only got a 12 total, Aldo. Oh, the crowd turns on you. They want your blood, Aldo. I can't believe you only got a 12. Rough, dude. That's rough, buddy. Oh, I scrolled on the wrong one. Shit, that wasn't convincing. Now let me try. I scrolled on the wrong one. Oh, with a 30 total.
Well done.
With a 30 total, absolutely. I mean, I'm not saying every single solitary person, right? But certainly the vast majority of people here are going to take this call to action. They're going to take the, call it order, command, whatever it is, and they're going to go. They're going to turn back and go the other way. Again, the vast majority, you're talking like, some like 75, 80% of the people that are here are going to go. This isn't like it's the whole town, but it was a decent sized crowd that was around here. And of those people, 75 to 80% of them are going to go. And as they go, you can imagine some will filter off, but they'll also gain momentum as they go. So word will spread as some kind of like duck out of the crowd, but they'll also gain momentum as they move back the other way. So it's certainly going to be an interesting evening in Han Gwen. The two of you are giving this speech. This is not a short thing. This is not like 6 seconds later. We can say like a solid minute or so passes. Mikhail, you poured the potion. You busted out the kit. A minute later, which I think it takes a minute for first aid, doesn't it? Anyway.
Scott, give me the medicine check. I'm gonna use a hero point to have a chance. Yeah? That work?
I need a DC. Hold on. I need to set a DC. I accept that's awesome. That is badass. Give me a second to set a DC, please.
Okay.
Because I can allow you to break the rules, but it has to be
It's
not
tough.
super easy. Yeah. Like,
Does he still get a crowd bonus?
technically speaking, yes.
Okay, good.
It applies.
Probably need it.
But because they're out there cheering as they're saying stuff, and like you can feel kind of like the vibes in the air, if you will.
Chat, we need y'all. We need y'all on this one. Lend us your energy.
All right, hold on. This is just treat deadly wounds is a DC 20 for a 1 hour check to treat deadly wounds. It feels like it's supposed to be a 25. That's a big number. Give me a second to make a decision here. Hold on one sec. Yeah, I'm leaning to above a 20. Just trying to decide if I want to do a 25. Deadly Wounds technically takes an hour, but I'm fine. I'm assuming your character is willing to spend the hour if you need to, right?
If he needs to, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not worried about time.
Unrelated, kind of related. Now that a little bit of time has passed, are our buffs wearing off? Like the strength and dex buffs? Those were only minutes that they lasted, right?
It's I don't
yeah,
even know if it's not even been a full 3 minutes or whatever it is yet.
Okay, so I'll leave it on
it's
for now.
It's close to. It's almost there. Oh god, I hate to say it. Kiken, 25 feels correct, doesn't it?
Okay.
As like level with me here. As a DM,
No. I accept that is, the base DC is already high.
right? Like
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to just like haha I took a hero point because like what happened with Jake before I felt bad about. I'm just trying to be like the lowest I could see myself going is a 21 because you know what I mean, but like a 25 it feels you're already spending a hero point, but the hero point is what unlocks the opportunity. It's only 5 above just treating an injury, right? Like because treating an injury is just like you heal your level plus like actually it's just you heal your level. Like, so you guys would heal 4. If she's level 1, she heals 1. You know?
Yeah. I mean, unless you wanted to lower it a little bit because I already expended the potion.
I'm fine with I'm fine with that. Let's make it a 23.
Okay.
Is that at least now I don't feel like I'm being gross.
It's better.
I don't feel like because 25 feels like the right number here.
Yeah, that's fair.
For Pathfinder 1E. Yeah, it feels like the right number. Let's drop it to a 23. I accept that. And I don't know what your mods are,
Would blood block make it any better? We do have 1 blood block left, right?
If it applies to treat deadly wounds, then the answer to that question is yes.
Do we actually have 1 left?
I
have 1 on. I have 1, I think.
If it's on the thing, we have it because I subtracted the other one that got used.
I had 2 that we had, and you used 1 on somebody. So I thought we still had 1, but if you think we were out, it might be out. I thought we had 1. Chat, does anyone remember if we had any more blood block?
Scribbles is in here like, I know you're giving speeches to crowds, and I know that there's a dead lady.
This was on my sheet, and it wasn't. I
wasn't. But is there a birthday gift for Wade?
Oh,
Jake's birthday was 2 weeks prior.
I remember specifically giving Koa 1 at some point, but we still have 1 on the travel gear, so I think we have 1 other one.
You can take mine or that one if we have 1. I had 1 on my sheet, so if you want to just take that one.
If you're going to use blood block, I'm going back up to a 20.
It's an expensive attempt at healing. A potion, blood block, and a hero point.
It's not an expensive attempt at healing. It's an expensive attempt to stop somebody from dying, which stopping yourself
from
dying.
That's what I mean.
This usually takes 2 hero points.
I'm arguing your DC going back up.
Yeah. All right, so
blood block applies.
I took it off my sheet, Kiken. So if there's one on one of the horses, you can leave it there.
Do blood block and healer's kit apply simultaneously? I don't think they do.
They don't, but treat deadly wounds requires
a
kit or the DC goes up. It requires 2.
So you're using a use, but not getting the bonus. That makes sense.
Because the DC goes up if you don't have the uses.
So what's your normal bonus? Like unmodified? 10. You have a fucking flat 10?
Yes. I have a 10.
You have 4 ranks, plus it's a class skill, which makes it 7, plus you probably have a wisdom of -1, which makes it...
No, I have a wisdom of 0 because of the crowd.
Oh, but you use intelligence, don't you?
And I use intelligence, yeah. And I have a trait bonus of +1.
So
there's a lot invested into that.
And then you're going to use blood block, which gets you a 15, then the crowd gets you to a 17. So you're rolling with a fucking +17, and then you have penance, which gets you to an 18. You just have to roll a 5.
Yep. I just have to roll a 5.
All right, but if she lives, she looks like Mad Eye Moody. Okay.
Not how that works.
Uh,
All right. So it's I have a total of +8 to this
No.
from all the other stuff. From
Oh,
Bloodwalk, the crowd, and the penance. Yeah.
Yes. That
and
is-
and your hero point.
you have, no,
Yeah.
the hero point is how he gets
Well,
the
the-
chance.
Oh, that
Yeah.
doesn't. Okay, no bonus from that. Okay, got it.
Okay. Technically,
that's even past 25.
Did you pass by 5 or more? No, it's only 4 more.
Luck
Yeah,
it.
only 4.
Oh, 5 or more weight just means you heal a couple extra health points. It wouldn't be enough to make her conscious, anyways.
No, I'm just trying to make it not look like Mad Eye Moody. Luck it.
Oh.
Yay, 5 or more.
I obey. I obey.
Well, if penance is actually a luck
29.
die, that means you actually only got a 28. Because luck
That's
die
still 5.
That still sounds like 5 or more.
That's still 5. Yeah. That works.
Rat Girl gave another one, so let me pop that back in there. All right, cool. So yeah,
that takes an hour. So
you guys, you guys do everything that you do. You stand out there for it. Let's say the speech takes the slight alter of history. You guys give that speech. That speech isn't a super quick thing. There's dramatic pauses, little extra things here and there. The whole speech altogether, it's not crazy long. You weren't giving this like senatorial speech. You weren't giving this fucking like address to the people. Like you were doing a relatively quick thing. Is mostly long breaks that caused it to be like a solid 2-minute item. And then after it's done, you don't just immediately turn around and retreat. You stand there long enough that people can kind of like see you. Others kind of like cheer on. You see it breaking up. All in all, your characters are out there for what? Maybe 3-4 minutes before finally the two of you, I imagine, would retire back inside. Probably at this point realizing, oh yeah, Reyes is still in there.
Well, that's been on my mind the whole time. Koa would have definitely been listening to hear if something horrible was happening in there, but yeah.
Yeah, probably tossing glances, which makes sense. All right, so your characters go back. Oh, sorry, Wade.
No, you're good. I'm just thinking of the Leslie Nielsen, like, nothing to see here while the fireworks are going off.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, the place is on fire.
Yeah.
But anyways, so you guys go back in after this like 3-4 minutes. And again, the place is on fire. It's just not in the immediate chamber that you're in. Like the building in other areas is on fire because it's set to be done so. So it is burning in different areas of the building. It's just, remember, it's not a tiny building. It's actually a decent sized inn. Just not as grand as the illusions made it look. So anyways, you guys go back in there and Lady Greyers is on the ground, with her son, like kneeling down on her knees or whatever it is, with her son's head in her lap. And she has his like hair inside of her hands. And she's like looking down at him, like cradling, her dead son inside of her arms. And not saying anything, not moving much, just probably praying to herself or thinking to herself. If she's muttering anything or what have you, you can't see it from here, not at the moment. But she just has her dead son in her arms, on her lap, cradling him. Yeah, that's what you guys walk into. You don't immediately see Mikhail. Nope, he just popped up as he stood up to go grab something and like rip something else off and then drop back down behind the bar to continue doing it. He's like working hard over there, like he's focused.
Yeah, you see, like his jacket he normally wears is on the bar, just covered in blood.
Koa goes over to see what's happening.
Aldo walks completely passing out towards the back. I want to see if that's on fire or not, or we can get out that way.
So you're both going to walk past her. I mean, I imagine you toss like a side glance at her just to make sure you're keeping an eye, but you're going to go and literally look through the build, like make sure there's how stable is this place kind of a thing. That's fine. Jake, I know you're not good at this. You can roll an architecture and engineering check, or you can roll a survival check. The survival DC is 5 higher. But obviously this is a tiered roll. Wade, you walk past, you look down to see Mikhail. Mikhail, it's your scene. You know it's going to take an hour. So
yeah, you just see he is frantically working on Catalia. There's a lot of blood. It's all up like his arms. Some of it's like on his face. He's got like the jackets off. There's like parts of his the sleeve of his nice clothing is like torn. You can see that it's tourniqueting off like one of her limbs. As you approach, he like leans down, like he's checking if she's breathing, shakes his head, and he keeps going back and like, glances up at you, and he just says, "Don't let Gravis get in my way."
Mikhail, the place is burning. Can we move her?
No.
I'll have to get them out, and I'll. He tries to leave you alone so you can work. So he's gonna go try to get Lady Graris and I guess Beltran's body outside, and then he's gonna try to figure out some kind of way to keep you from dying in a burning building.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, if you have any ideas for that, please let me know. I have a ride check, handle animal.
Ride the dead
Just-
body out of there.
Nightstorm just kicks the doors in, just dragged us off.
Aldo, if you wanted to roll one of those 2 checks for me.
Well, I don't have one of them, so I'll have to use
I mean,
the
you
survival.
can still hit a 10 with the other one.
That's just
I mean,
intelligence
would
in
a
that
10
case.
even be enough? You know what I mean?
It's a
Like,
tiered roll. So every 5.
Um,
So I wouldn't roll the knowledge just so I have the ability to get higher
No.
numbers.
I'm gonna attempt to survival, I guess, right?
Get the -5. Oh, the crowd is not included anymore. I don't know if you took the crowd off.
I didn't, so it's a 20.
Okay, yeah, because the crowd's gone now. The crowd is officially
Yeah,
left.
let me get
so we're not getting
rid of
those
that.
bonuses anymore. So 20 is still solid. Are you happy with your 20?
Yep.
It's not an underground setting. You didn't go in the hole.
Mhm.
So anyways, so with your 20 total, and you said you're happy with it, you're looking around. Okay, to be clear, the building absolutely is on fucking fire. That is legitimately a problem. You don't know much about burning buildings. Aside from all the fucking burning buildings you've run into to help people. Speaking of burning buildings, hey, what's up, Molly? How you doing?
Hello, Gem Squad. How's your stream, babe? She was playing Resident Evil, the new one.
The new evil resident. Is Wade the evil resident of your house? Finish the game. Ooh, you want to share some spoilers?
Oh, nice.
Did you
Nice.
kill the zombies? Did you shoot the
Yes.
giant one stuck in the hallway in his bum?
Good play, Molly.
No spoilers. Wow, man.
Yep.
What about the rest of us that don't play Resident Evil? Why can't you spoil for us?
Guess you just gotta watch her playthrough.
Had to look at some very flat butts.
That sucks.
When I play zombie games, I prefer when there are very plump asses. The flat bottoms, just maybe don't do it for me in those games. Oh. Anyways, kicked up. Oy vey. All right, so back to the game here. Jake, you're 20 total. The place absolutely is burning. It is on fire. You actually do have some experience with this. That being said, you're not in immediate danger. Like, it's not like this place is about to start collapsing on you soon, but you've seen the condition of the building. This place is probably going to burn fairly quickly. The issue that you're having is you don't know which fires are real and which aren't, right? You can't immediately tell which fires are real and which aren't.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, actually, you can see through the illusion, can't you?
Oh,
You're
yes, I
walking
can.
around, and this place looks like it's going to go down quick. It looks like it's going to be a serious problem very quick. If you weren't one of the valiant few, you can see the place is on fire. It will be a problem. You've got time. Seriously,
So-
you've got time. It's going to burn.
Yeah.
It's going to grow exponentially. So sure, but it's actually smaller. Like if all 4 of you that are in there right now that you're aware of, like Grey Rest and the 3 of you, dedicated your time, you could probably put out these fires. Hell, if Mikhail had the ability to summon water, you could probably put out these fires. But that's not going to happen. And so this is just going to grow. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, can I direct like Koa to, like on where to go and things like that? The only thing is Grayrus, I don't think we're gonna be able to do much talking to right now.
Yeah, my thought is if we
So-
move the body, she'll follow.
She'll follow, but I don't think we need to move the body at this stage. Like,
Okay.
you can imagine Koa's going back over there, I guess, to get
Yeah, you can
Beltran
see
or whatever, and
Koa.
Aldo
By the time you
comes
walk back, yeah, he's definitely walking back to go grab Beltran and try to move both of them.
So pause on the Koa thing for a second. So if what's going on in Aldo's head is maybe we can fight this, maybe we can actually put this out. I will say,
or at least extend how long,
extending,
until it burns.
you almost definitely can do.
Yeah.
Actually putting it out, just you and Koa, it's a tall order. I don't know if you got anything magical up your sleeve that could make this achievable. It's a tall order. Technically, sure, it could, but I find that very, very unlikely to be able to pull that off.
Can we use magic?
If you guys have like potions or any other items on your characters that can assist with this,
We have
sure.
a scroll, but I don't think either of them can use the scroll.
Do you ever use magic device, Aldo? Do you have that yet or no? I think Jake froze.
Oh, I think.
Oh, there he
Now
is.
he's moving.
I said, no, you took it off my sheet at the start of the game.
Wow.
I mean, it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to do it at the start of the game, but now you've spent so much time with Mikhail, your next level up, assuming you actually spend some time learning this stuff with Mikhail, but he would have to teach you. He'd have to actively be shown, right? I can see that happen, especially if you're spending time with Little Miss Crush. What's her name?
Koa can kind of read,
Shanti?
can't write. There's not
Yes.
a chance in hell Koa's doing a scroll.
No. But
Yeah.
but either way, so you can absolutely fight the fire, slow it down, maybe put it out, probably, Either way, so you come back to from making this analysis to come back and be like, if we're gonna act, you're gonna have to act now. Wade, you said you're gonna go try to go over. Grearis, like I said, is on the ground. She's like,
Yeah, I was going to. I think Aldo came in time to tell me not to move him.
well, you were much closer to them, and sure, you were with Mikhail for like a minute or so, but Aldo ran around. This place isn't small, so even though I don't think he checked every fucking room or every fucking hallway, but he was gone for enough time that, in theory, you could have gotten back to her. If you want to say narratively, he gets back there to stop me, I'm fine with that. I'm just not trying to take that away from you if you wanted to have a scene.
I mean, that was his plan. So I'm just out of curiosity. I'm curious how it'll go. So he will walk over. Man, the range of emotions he's going through looking at her, because he does put a lot of blame on her for allowing all of this to happen. So trying to be like sensitive. I'm curious how I'm going to RP it. He'll walk over without touching anyone. He doesn't want to put a hand on anyone or whatever, but he'll just say, "The place is on fire. We will have to move out."
She doesn't look up. She doesn't say anything. She just is, continuing to hold his head in her hands. Now that you're up close and you're actually giving her attention, you can see she's actually gently stroking his hair. Like kind of like running his hair between her fingers, but it's not like big motions, relatively small motions. You can imagine kind of like something that she probably did the whole time he was a baby, as a young boy, as he was a young man. And I'm sure occasionally, even as he was growing into a proper man, which annoyed the shit out of him, and so on and so forth, the typical motherly, BS. She doesn't respond. She just continues to, mildly run her fingers through his hair.
I'll give you a moment, but I will be moving him after.
This is where her hand stops, and she says, "Do not touch my son." And like at that point in time, as Koa is like getting ready to weigh his responses, again, emotions everywhere. Like on one hand, like "fuck you, lady," but on the other hand, like just genuinely empathetic. Like his mother just like Koa's not a monster. He's the only one here that isn't a monster, me included. It's at that moment in time where he's like drawing his breath to respond, not even sure if he can check his bad emotions and trying to find his response. Aldo comes in and probably gives like a "hey Koa" or whatever to get your attention, and we can break the scene there.
Sure. So he'll walk over before you even have a chance to say a word. She will not make it easy for us to move him. I'm gonna have to piss her off.
Look, I think we can kind of, he points like at an illusionary fire. He's like, that one's not real. That's not real. But there are spots that are actually on fire. I think we can at least delay. I mean, if we had everyone, right, we could put it out. But I think 2 people could delay it long enough for Mikhail to finish doing whatever he's doing.
Well, what about the people still outside? We could ask for their help.
No. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
We only need a few hands. Mikhail can't move her.
I know. So focus on what we can do right now.
Fuck. He'll run over. Mikhail, we're gonna try to buy you time. You should have it, but it will leave your back open. He says this kind of quietly to Mikhail, so she's not, but...
Mikhail, I don't know. Obviously, way to continue our paying. Mikhail, I don't even know how much of this you're hearing or paying attention to. You're so fucking focused right now. You know you're out of time. You're just praying to the gods as you're doing this. You're praying to, was it Asara? You're praying to, with the fires around you, to Kraleen. You're praying to the fucking martyr. You're praying to everybody to try to. Anyways, go ahead. Wait.
I'll check in, but you're alone. And then
he nods. Doesn't look up.
Koa glances over again at her. I'm assuming she's doing the same shit. Steals himself, and then goes to try to help put out some of the fire to buy more time.
Right. I'm happy to see this as a skill challenge.
Yeah, but before that, I guess Aldo actually goes back over to Greatris.
Okay. Skill challenge. I'm going to allow it for it to be because there's only so much time. I'm going to allow for it to be because again, I find it like impossible for you guys to put this out. To be clear, I want it to be 3 rounds. The number of total victory points you need is 21. The number of total actual success points. So you have to beat the DC, then roll your successes. You have to beat a total of 21. There's just 2 of you. So 3 rounds times 2 is 6 chances to try to fight against this fire. Be creative on what approaches you can take. But the DC for fighting this fire, depending on what you're trying to do, again, it's not low. You're working with a lot of 18 to 23s. Sorry, 18 to 23s.
Is 21 we need to put it out or to buy Mikhail enough time?
Put it out.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, you can probably buy him enough time. It's probably
that's my main goal.
Yeah. It's whether or not you can. Yeah, I was saying it's nigh impossible if you're to put it out. So,
if we do put it out, aren't we just going to piss off the dude who owns it anyway? Doesn't he want it to burn down?
I mean, you don't know how much he actually wanted to. I don't think he wanted to burn the whole thing to the ground. You know what I mean? He didn't say he wanted to have damage, right? But either way, sorry, you were trying to say something. Was it Jake?
Yeah. He goes, I guess, back over to Beltran at this stage, and he kind of kneels down next to him, and she's probably got his head, but you'll see Aldo medically go to start checking Beltran over.
Let me just think for a second. She saw Koa pull a sword out of him. She saw you trying to pull him away from the crowd, which could be seen as being empathetic. Try to think. She doesn't know you took the shot at him with the crossbow. Your characters never come off as bloodthirsty, and you don't have a reputation of being bloodthirsty. I don't know. I think it's gonna have to be I have to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it tinged and almost fell off the field. Got it. When you go to reach out, you can see instinctively she grabs him, pulls him tight to her. There's instinctively gets protective, and she stares at your hand as you move forward. You notice this, but Aldo's not an idiot. You soften your approach, you move more gently. You're not apologetic. You don't stop. You just are being as gentle as possible. And then as you place your hands on him and then start checking, she is very guarded, very defensive, but allows you to do your checks. And
yeah.
So you're starting to look him over. And after the first several moments or so, I'm not defining how many seconds, they're very long moments, but after the first several moments, she finally says, "He's dead." Like, so it's quiet. It's like a loud whisper, but it says very matter-of-factly, like explaining to you, if you didn't know, that you're wasting your time.
Yeah. Aldo just says, most likely, but we never know. Behind the bar, the girl he savaged, she was dead too. Except maybe she's not. And this is when he'll start like trying to pull like the armor or whatever. He'll start to try and remove it.
Actually, when you say that, you catch her attention. She actually like, looks up over towards the bar. Sense motive for me. Looks up over towards the bar as you say that. Except maybe she's
gonna go finish the job.
Savage. Except maybe she's not. Da da da. Womp womp. I don't think you have any modifiers on you, so I think that's only a legit 14.
Yeah.
Are you happy with your 14 or no?
Yeah, I mean, is this a sense motive like I gotta get a hunch? Because if that's a 20, or is it like a DC type of thing?
It's DC. You're not doing like this isn't like a situation, because hunches are usually a situation as opposed to an individual. You know, there are
I'll give it a go.
hunches, but it's usually a situation. What's up?
I'll give it a go as
Sure.
I'm gonna use a luck and see if it helps
go
at
for
all. 16.
Okay, 16.
16 's
16's
better.
not bad. You realize something. You know, it almost gives you pause at first. I don't want to interrupt what your character's doing. Almost gives you pause at first. You come to the realization for the first time. That blood on her is clearly not her. She's not injured. She's a lot of blood on her. And the way that she like instinctively looked up and had like the expression on her face, you think before she came outside, you think she tried to help Talia first. Like the only reason why Mikhail even had a chance here is because she was actively trying to save Katalia before she went outside and saw her son was dead. That's why she didn't come out immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Noticing that, Aldo says, like he's still trying to strip the armor and that off Beltran, and he says, "You tried to help her then?"
Yeah. So you're not like trying to rip him out of her arms or anything like that. You're just like trying to like unbuckle this, zip it down, some unbutton or buckle that, and trying to like remove it, just to like see underneath. And yeah, you can pull open the chest piece. Whether you pull it off,
I don't yet. He is like, acting like it's caught. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pull off the chest piece, so there's a gaping hole in the dude's chest just yet. Right?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You caught me.
Yeah.
You caught me. All right. Go ahead. What you were saying something?
Yeah, he just says, "Oh, you tried to help her. Maybe you gave her a chance."
She like continues looking that way for an extra moment, and then it's almost like you can hear. It's very subtle. She's a poised lady, right? So she doesn't like a snotty kind of sniffle, right? It's very like you practice, like it's very subtle, very quiet, like sniff, like she's kind of trying to gather herself. And then she blinks once or twice and looks down and realizes if she may have given her a chance, she didn't even try with her son. Like the horror on her face and like the looking down at her son, realizing she didn't even try. Without getting into too much detail, because your character already knows your 16's high enough with all the information your character has, I can tell you this. She's now internally trying to analyze, what does that mean?
Yeah, Aldo capitalizes on that. And he says, just listen, there's nothing you can do for Beltran now. Leave him to me. If there's anything that can be done, I'll do it. But I can't do it if this place burns down. You can help there. You need to help me.
Ooh, this is not a friendly person.
Yeah.
The DC's not hot, not low. She's not. What's the lowest one? Aggressive or whatever. But she is an
Hostile,
unfriendly.
yeah.
What's the word?
Hostile.
She's not hostile. She is an unfriendly person though. So I think that's DC. Yeah. Was it 20 plus?
Yeah, I think 25 plus.
For unfriendly?
Or no, sorry, unfriendly is 20. Yeah, you're
Yes,
right.
20 plus.
Sorry, I was reading something.
So this is not an easy roll. It's a diplomacy check, to be clear.
It's a 20 plus. I have to use another hero point.
I don't know what your diplomacy skill is.
It's an 11 right now. It's like, it's not bad, but it's still like almost like a 50-50, right?
Yeah, this is somebody that's not your friend.
Yeah.
That's actively. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you. A hero point could be like a reroll. A hero point could be a +4 to get you there. You don't have to just like lead with a hero point.
Crossbow
Yeah, I
bolt's
know.
cheaper.
Huh?
Crossbow bolt's cheaper.
It's fucked up, Wade.
Damn.
I'm going to use the hero point, which means I've used 2 hero points now, which is
You're gonna
insane.
lead with the hero point? If you still roll a 1, you're still fucked.
You can luck.
I can luck.
If you roll a 1 plus the hero point, that's only a 19. What if the DC is 23? You still only have a 25% chance. Whereas if you have a +11 and you roll a 14, you're at a 25 without ever having used a hero point.
+8.
I'm only sponsoring being conservative here. You do what you think is best. I'm not trying to steal from your pockets.
I don't want to use it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm gonna probably need to.
I've said my point. Take a moment, discuss with your friends if you want to, but I've said my point.
Is your goal actually to bed Lady Greyers? If so, use it.
No, it's not.
Then I'll
I
leave
would
it up
like to
you.
get her fighting fires, though. You know, that would be great.
That'd be nice. I don't know. It's up to you. It's your hero point, my guy.
What's up, Potsy?
That's a very expensive start to a session.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
if
doesn't
you
mean
have,
extra rewards, Wade. To be clear, just because you're spending doesn't mean
you stay out of
gain.
this, Scott. You're doing a beautiful job. We are getting extra rewards because we both had birthdays, so like, fuck you.
Okay,
But
that's
also,
true.
you're old and beautiful and whatever the fuck Spiral wanted me to say. Insert here. But yeah, Jake. I mean, if you have an 11 diplomacy,
Yeah.
so already you have a 50-50 with luck, probably. So it just depends on whether or not you want reroll opportunity or just to hit it and see. A +8 pretty much guarantees you get there. You know, barring a
Just
1 or a
about,
2 maybe.
yeah.
But like,
yeah, I
the
don't
other
wanna
one
use
is
it.
a
I was
gamble?
going to because it's like, I don't know. You talked me out of it. You talked sense into me.
I just hate to see you use it on a Grey Heiress, you know?
Yeah, I know, right? It could be beneficial, but at the same time, yeah. All right, diplomacy.
See, chat, you see what I did here? I promoted conservatism. Wait, hold on. No, hold on. Wait a
You
second.
want to tie yourself to that? Ooh,
Now you might just want the
that's
luck.
almost certainly enough, but you luck it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what if I told you she has
Thank
a
you for that.
+7 charisma check?
You'd be lying. So, it's super easy.
Okay. That was yeah. You say that like more or less lady, back up. I got this. And she will allow, like, it takes a moment as you're like slowly pulling him away from her, and she's not letting go, she's not backing off, she's just not fighting you, pulling him out of her hands. And eventually you have him fully removed from her lap and out of her hands, so there's not even any part of her touching any part of him. And then you pick him up and you throw him through the window. No. I'm not sure where you go from there, but she will not approach or go any further. Please, again, it's your scene, Aldo.
Well, if she's freed up, is Koa still there? Is this after Koa left to go fight the fire?
I imagine Koa already ran off to fucking fight the fires, right? I
Okay,
imagine
yeah.
he was like, shit, and like ran off, and it's probably like, where's Aldo? We'll
Yeah,
get to it in a
well,
second.
my intention was to kind of like get her to help her son in the only way she could, which is fight fires. That's what I want her to do.
Nothing like having an old frail lady run around carrying buckets of.
Actually doing good for her city. For
It's fine.
once. Crazy.
It's fine. You'll love what happens next.
You push her in the hole.
No.
We needed some kindling, and her old dry bones we thought would burn great.
Oh. It's like, once he gets her upstairs, then he rolls the real diplomacy check. So, did you notice all these empty rooms? flames?
Ever had sex in a burning hotel after your son died?
I was wondering what that burning sensation was.
So does she go fight fires or no?
No, hold on. So
She's
first
gonna
thing he
stand
does,
around?
first thing he does is he gets him away or whatever. Do you actually stay there and start trying to first aid him, or what's your play here? Because you told her, "Let me help him," kind of a thing, and you were like unbuttoning and unzipping.
Oh, the first thing he does is he takes off one of his healing potions and he like sets it down next to him, and takes out like Aldo at one point was the medic right at the start of the game, so he's got bandages and things like that. You know what I mean? So he starts getting the stuff ready and starts like removing, bits of the armor and stuff like that. But he's like telling her at the same time, like, you need to give me time. I need time.
Okay, so you're urging her to not stay here and watch as you're doing this. You're urging her to go.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. You got a 26 diplomacy. I think that's enough to convince her. Maybe you shouldn't watch. Like, I'm gonna try, but I don't want you to have to watch him die again, or however you would phrase it in a much more gentle way, right? And so, with considerable effort, listen, I'm only 40, and if I've been down on my knees for too long, getting up hurts. You can't walk for a solid minute. Like, I got bad knees, man. I blew them out when I was young. Ugh. So anyways, she stands up and has to actively steady herself for a full minute of the inn burning before finally she has the stability to walk from the room. Maybe stopping to stabilize herself at a table along the way. Funny enough, she happens to walk around tables without seeming to reach for any of those chairs. Maybe at some point Aldo remembers, because in her mind, those tables are gone. Yeah. But either way, she walks away and eventually will stop at the doorway, looking back as you're like actively grabbing the potion and pulling the cork out of the potion and leaning forward to give it to him. And then like you're not looking, you're listening. And then you hear the door creak open, and as it swings shut again, you pop that cork back in, put that potion away.
That's exactly what I do. You see, Aldo's got like whips out an empty flask thing. He puts that down next to him.
He's got a couple of nips. He just throws back some nips and puts those there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I will remove the Beltran's armor and all that. I'm gonna loot him while she's gone. I'm taking all of his stuff because I need to know if there's anything. Down and
you're like, Sky, when you receive the place is burning.
I need to know if he has any paperwork or anything that's going to be especially important now. Anything that we don't know about. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it in front of his mother, but if he has anything that will help us in the time to come, got to get it.
Yeah, it's a matter of collecting items, not necessarily going through the items.
Yep,
just the way it was phrased.
Or at least piling it. Yeah, loot them.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I did that on purpose.
One of my favorite campaigns I ever played, not that I only did one, but one of my favorite campaigns I ever played in is my old 3.0 book, Oriental Adventures, where in it, literally touching dead bodies is considered taboo and could lead to all sorts of party problems. So looting dead bodies could actually cause issues for the party. And so it was like the best thing as a DM is you're like, you killed him. You can't then rob him. Like, what is wrong with you? You know how nasty that sounds? I murdered you, then went through your pockets. Like, that's awful. Like I get it if it's like, I don't know, someone that's barely fighting to survive, but when you're like, I am literally a millionaire. I have hundreds or thousands of gold pieces. And I'm like, ooh, his boots look nicer than mine. That is some sociopathy beyond belief.
You gotta get those rusty swords,
I've had a PC describe their kill as them starting to rifle through someone's pockets before they've hit the ground before.
All I gotta say is don't hate the player, hate the game. The game is designed for us to want stuff. Enemies have stuff. You don't want us to have the stuff, don't give it to the enemies.
So messed up. All right, let's move on.
It's not really that messed up.
All right, so...
you hear about the Donner Party? That's kind of messed up.
Well, at least you get a free meal during combat.
There is a fire. We could cook Beltran. Feed bits. Like, you need to eat something, Lady Graris. You're looking a little...
Oh, God.
I always like the way that R.A. Salvatore wrote it, where like if there was a specific object of note that really caught the eye, like Drist would grab that like one thing, or like Wolfgar would grab like one. It wasn't like, all right, empty his pockets, how much coin, how much this, how much. It was just like, no, you just grab something that caught your eye, you know. Anyways, let's keep going. So you're going to, of course, like remove his armor, so it looks like you're trying to medically treat him, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Also, like you can imagine with some water, like washing the blood like on his chest and like bandaging it to the best of my ability.
Just
You know what I mean?
spit on
Like just more or less, right? But
so,
he still looked like I did try.
Yeah. So you remove the armor, you put it off to the side, like maybe even put it on top of a table or whatever it is. You grab off, like, you know, he has like 3 rings on him. You grab those rings off, put those on top of the table as well. You grab a couple of his, like, inside of one of his like belt pouches. It's like a leather pouch. It's, you know, a bit of a wider one. There's some folded, you know, documents whatever inside there. Those ones you don't, you know, leave up on the table. Those you intentionally pocket to yourself. That way there's no questions or anything like that afterwards. Remove his boots. Make sure those go up on the table. Anything like that, you grab that stuff and you put it up there. I imagine the only thing you just immediately put inside of your own belt pouch is the documents. Everything else you put to the side with the expectation that you're going to take everything. But at the moment, if it just disappeared, it would be pretty sketchy. So you maybe can't do that at the moment.
Yeah. I know that he had some type of item that was stopping ranged attacks. I don't know what it was. But like anything like ring, I know, like I have a magic ring, right? So the rings like he puts to the side, but like out of sight, but right there. You know what I mean? I
described it to you. It was a pendant.
Okay, well, has he got that pendant on him?
Yeah. I thought I described it to you before, but he does. He has a pendant, which is a neck piece.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take all that stuff, like I said, kind of put it to the side, but hidden out of sight to the side. So you know, if she came back and was like, "You've robbed him," I could be like, "What are you talking about? It's right there."
Yeah. It's almost like one of those, like you have all the valuables like inside of a boot. That way you can quickly slip it onto your hand, like a sleight of hand if you needed to. It's not actively seen, but like, no, it's here. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I understand what you're trying to do here. It's the thief that is looking to steal from the place, but they don't take it right now. They put it where it's easy to get later on when other people aren't paying attention. Cool. So you do this for way too long. Koa, you're trying to save this place. Since he's actively talking to her, so on and so forth, and then doing this whole looting, you lost him for an entire turn of trying to assist you. So that whole first turn, you're on your own. And she's effectively useless. She's an old lady that certainly doesn't have experience running around and fight. Will she help? Yes. Like story-wise, she's moving as quick as she can to give assistance. Mechanically, she offers 0 bonus whatsoever. Your character doesn't know that, but mechanically she offers 0 bonus. Wade, you, sir, because her mind's on the places and so on. You, sir, what is the first check you would like to make for trying to fight these fires? I assume you don't yell at them.
No, so Koa's goal is to keep this part of the place protected as long as possible. So he'll start fighting the fires he thinks might get here the soonest. So I don't know if that would be like a survival check to try to figure out figure out the correct ones.
Or we just can't do like the same thing twice in a row and all that.
Yeah.
That is a really good result. You don't get the +2 to avoid getting lost though. Where am I?
This was a confusing place.
And you can see through it. So anyways, 23, yeah, you absolutely beat the check there. The first roll is actually it's the easiest one out of all of them. The other ones are going to be harder because the fire grows as time goes on. So it was an 18. You beat it by 5, so you get a +1 to your result.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
This is a class skill, and you get a bunch of ranks in it. So I believe you roll a D8 plus your wisdom modifier +1.
Love my wisdom modifier. Like my wisdom modifier. Wisdom modifier. What's that?
Yeah.
All right.
Womp. Maybe you won't be able to stop give Kiken enough time. All right, so the whole first, round of this is successful for you. 3 out of 21. You got a 7th the way there. Aldo, You're now with him on round 2. I'll go back to Wade first, give you a moment to return to your computer. But Wade, you first. What do you do with the second round? How are you going to try to fight these fires?
Are a lot of them like on top of the building, like on the roof and such? Like, is it burning up there? Because that would be the most demonstrative. Like, people would see it burning if the roof was on fire.
So there is definitely fire on the roof as well. Some of it is real, some of it is fake. You can't see the fake, you only see the real. Because the fire goes up.
Yeah. Well, I was debating on climbing, if I could use climb to go up and try to fight the fires up there, but if that's not it, then
I'm fine with you doing a climb check to get to like the hard to reach spots and help like keep like support beams, from burning too quickly. It's gonna be hot up there, because it's gonna be hot up there. So you can absolutely roll. I am willing to trade that DC 18 in exchange for you also having to make a Constitution check because of the heat and the smoke and all that.
That, or I could pop an Endure Elements if it's not too hot for Endure Elements.
If you popped Endure Elements, I'm gonna give you next 2 checks DC 18s.
You guys cool with me using one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pop an Endure Elements, and then I will roll climb.
Okay.
That was on the 19.
Woof.
Oh god, do I need to use a hero
right
point to
there.
re-roll? Yeah, I know. I really thought I had the 19.
Is it worth a hero point?
You'll there's more checks. It's just
Well,
You
one
have
more for
check,
me.
and Aldo gets 2.
I don't know what we need to hit. I don't know what we need to hit in order to
11.
buy you enough time.
11 to
Yeah.
buy enough time.
Yeah, and you
For-
only need 8 more, and you have 3 more checks to do.
It's a little risky. But even if I re-roll it, it's not a guarantee I'm going to hit it.
Correct.
Yeah, it's true. There's not a. Yeah, you probably should go on.
Okay,
But it's up
I'll
to
take the L.
Aldo, what are you doing for this turn? If you're not back in 5 seconds, I'll have Wade do his third turn. Just takes the pressure off you for the second turn, but... Oh, he's back. Cool. What are you going to do for your first turn getting up and going out there? Which, by the way, she's going to be like, was there anything? Did you help? Da-da-da. That's why she wasn't super helpful, is because the first round she obviously wasn't there. She was with you and then kind of just getting started. And the second round, she's with you and more asking about her son than she is providing assistance. To which, of course, you're going to have to give her the bad news. Like, I did everything I could. I tried. I at least cleaned his wound for him. And then, you're going to do your work in the interim. What is your tactic here?
He's gonna have to say that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say that really, and then I'm gonna have to start helping fight the fires.
Yep. What's your attack?
I will. I mean, if she, for the fires or for her?
Fires. For her,
The
I'm not worried
fires,
about it until after it's done.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I can see the fires that are real. I don't know. Start managing it, right? And what was Wade doing?
He did a survival check for round 1, and for round 2, he did a climb check to get up top and try to fight the fires on the roof, but they were just so bad. He was able to deal with the heat, but the smoke started getting to him while he was up there, and unfortunately, the fires just raging too. It was just too bad. He had to get out of there for his own safety.
We have 3 rolls to succeed and get +8 in order to buy enough time.
Yeah, DC is going to be 18 to 23, depending on what you're trying to do.
I mean, all I can do really is I don't have any special skills for that or anything, so I can use perception, I guess, to see the areas I think that putting out the fire or at least fighting it back will give more time. But
Perception is going to be a high DC. Perception is going to be a high DC because it's not immediately assisting.
I don't have any other skills for it.
All right.
Unless you guys can think of any.
You can do perception, it's going to be a higher DC.
I used survival the first time. I don't think your survival's great.
No, it's not.
Acrobatics,
Unless you can justify a sleight of hand to use like items to help put the fires out. I don't know if sleight of hand would work for that, but if you can like grab items and drop them strategically to help snuff out the fires. Maybe there's something with dexterity you can do that way. Try to definitely at least slow down a bunch of them, smother them as many as possible.
Wouldn't be
You
like a
trained an
sleight of
escape
hand.
artist.
I am.
You could maybe use that to get like into the spots where there's like smoke coming up, but like is it going to ignite, but hasn't yet, so you can keep other big fires from starting.
You have like the smoke almost choke out the fire itself. You're smothering the fire. That's actually not a bad suggestion there. They're Keegan. When was the last time we saw him roll a fucking escape artist check? This entire campaign. Once, twice, ever?
Yeah.
I only have one rank in it. So, yeah.
still
All right.
trained
I
skill.
will use that. Yeah. Are we still getting that bonus from penance? Because
No, it's passed. Combat's long
so I
over.
need to take that off. Yeah. And what about Cat's Grace? Is that gone too now?
That's now gone,
Yeah, all of those are gone,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
all of them are gone. All right, let me get rid of them.
Yeah, I'm buffless at the
All
moment.
right,
Other than, I
escape
guess,
artist.
I think my sword's still
Yeah.
greater.
Yeah. Probably.
That'd be the only one
escape
left.
artist.
All the oils and stuff, I think, wore off
I
too. Those
did
were only like
click it.
10 minutes.
It's 19 to start. Like I
Oh,
said, the
got it.
DCs are 18 plus. Are you going to comfortably sit with the 19, or do you want to add one on just in case?
I mean, you got to give Mikhail time, so I guess I'll add one on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Perfect. This is the second round, so the DC was 21. You passed with 22. You can go ahead and roll your D8 plus dexterity.
Where's my dexterity right
Watch,
now?
I'm just
3.
rolling 9 right now. Oh, well, we got it.
Kind of what I'm hoping.
Yes! Oh, I mean, oh no. Oh, shucks.
Fuck. Okay.
You guys
So
are
we need
7
what?
out of 11. Oh no. Oh.
We only need 4 more. That's not that bad.
Yeah, everything's great. Oh, sorry, guys. It's really. All right, Wade, what are you doing for your third round? Let's just finish this up.
I wish I
7-Eleven,
could use
never forget.
diplomacy to get more people out there to help, but Aldo told me not to. I can't intimidate the fire. So
Hey, you stop burning.
likely my options are survival again, because I didn't do that last time, which is a +6, or I could maybe like knowledge nature or something, which that's only a +5. So likely survival is my best chance again. That's a 6. So another survival check to again try to figure out the right areas to put out the fire and start jumping on them.
I'm
So
fine.
we can use the same skill, right? Just not
yes,
in a
just
row.
not in a row. Correct.
Okay.
That way you can 2 trick pony, but not 1 trick pony. Ooh, I told you
Okay.
all the GCs because you took that are going to be 18, so you definitely passed. If you want to
I
take the
think-
+1.
I have to, if I roll luck, I guarantee beat it by 5, so I get an extra thing, right?
Yep.
You get a +1.
What does that give you?
Yeah.
So you guarantee a 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that just in case.
Okay.
Oof. Damn.
1d8 +1. Come on, roll a natty 1. Maybe roll a 2. Roll a 1 or a 2. Come on, give it a chance that Jake has
Oh
to
god,
do
something horrible's happening. Wait, I tried to just scroll up instead of type it. That was a bad idea.
I want you to roll a 1 or a 2. Roll a 1 or a 2. Roll a 1 or a 2.
Oh,
That's not a roll. That's not a roll. That doesn't count.
I accept.
That's
I'm
not a
all-
roll.
your
That's not a
offer.
die.
I accept your offer going once, going twice. And so, fuck you. You got a 4.
There it is.
that gets us to 11. Jake, can you
It's
get
still
10 this
Mid-
round?
If you didn't use that luck. I mean, the only way you can get 10 is if he does something that's dexterity based, that he's trained in, that he has ranks in. That's right, that's a class skill, and he rolls a 7 or higher on a D8. So that's a 25% chance after succeeding. Do you have any dex based skills that you can use?
The only one would be if I could use
Acrobatics. I mean, I use climb for one. If you can figure out a way
Yeah.
to use your acrobatics.
yeah,
All you have
I
to
could
do is
that. I don't
convince me
know if,
story-wise.
would sleight of hand work at all?
Sleight of hand's a rough one. I can see sleight of hands being successful if you're doing things like you're using sleight of hand to like maybe tie an area like shut, or like kind of like break down a spot. I don't know, because you're not trying to let air in. You're trying to like stop air from getting in. And sleight of hand's a hard one. I could see acrobatics much more easily than sleight of hand. Sell it to me.
Disable device.
Yeah,
Sell it to me.
like controlled sabotage, like getting stuff, like breaking some things down to get them out of the way of the fire so they don't catch.
Yeah,
You are the one that made the survival check originally to make the right decision.
He knows the bar better than anyone. He can grab stuff that's like fire suppressant and like throw it on the fire.
Really low
things
alcohol content. He's like throwing wine and beer because it doesn't burn. That's pretty funny.
He's like, here's the stuff nobody ever wants to drink. That won't burn.
Ah, this is where sommelier profession.
There it is.
In,
It's finally time.
Oh yeah, that's so funny. So I don't think alcohol burns unless it's at least 70 proof. So like 35% or above. I think. It might be slightly higher than that. I don't know. Is sommelier a real profession? Or is that always a joke?
No, you gave me a rank, so I have one rank in it.
I would accept sommelier. That's hilarious.
That's not gonna do anything though. It's
that's
still
not
gotta
gonna do
be
it, though.
disabled device.
Yeah,
Doesn't sell.
It has to be disabled device.
I'm fine with disabled device. I like the way you sold that one.
But can he roll sommelier to have a drink while he does it?
No, he just passes.
Oh.
All right, disabled device.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Hold on, wait a second. Wait. The DC was 23, obviously, right? Because it's scaled up as you went. And disabled device is like a hard sell on this. So you already passed by 5. That gets you to 28. Is a 25% chance you can pass by 10 to get a +2.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
so because it's dexterity based, you got a +1. So if you roll a 6 or higher on a D8, you automatically save the bar. If you don't, then the place is all fucked. Like it all comes down to, do you roll a 6 or higher on a D8?
I mean, also, do we want the bar to burn down though?
I imagine no matter what happens, that hole's still gonna be there.
Yeah.
Can I not extinguish it, but get it to the point where it, like, Mikhail is well enough? You know what I mean? I still want the bar to burn down.
Mikhail's already safe. You already passed the 11.
The 11 got us there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
21's to put out the fire completely.
I don't want to put out the fire completely.
Then I guess roll and hope that you roll lower than a 6.
Like Mikhail used a hero point, did everything he needed to do. He was always going to be able to save her. It's just at what risk to himself, so on and so forth. You guys stopped there being any risk to Mikhail. He's able to do this, focused on what he was doing, secure, if you guys rolled absolute shit, could he even pass XYZ, then he never even would have had the time. He just fully would have disrupted his,
I love the thought of Aldo putting out the fire completely, then on the way out, he grabs one of the 70 proof bottles and like, whoops, reignites it.
Yeah, I mean,
just lobs a Molotov back into it.
With my roll, because I always wanted the thing to, burn down. So can I just, with my roll, whatever it is, just make sure that it still does burn down, but we're well and truly good? Yeah,
because you don't want to, the place isn't necessarily planned to burn the entire thing down into ashes, right? The plan was to destroy the place. If you pass, you can choose, I'll let you describe like what level of destruction. Because you might be like, cool. I want to make sure this area doesn't get destroyed, but everything else, that kind of a thing.
Yep. Okay.
But you only get control if you beat the 10. That's right, bitch.
I don't.
You did it. That's right. You're useless.
Mm-hmm. So it still burns down anyway, right?
So it burns down. Correct. Again, it's not like the whole place is ash. Yeah. But holy crap, did you guys put a lot of, like I said, it was nigh impossible. You almost got there. If only you weren't trying to rob Beltran the whole time. All right, you guys finish up everything you're doing, and then you're at the point where you're just fucking exhausted. Your characters are beat. You can't anymore. You're just done. The smoke is really filling the place up. It's becoming hard to breathe, even in the main area. Even where Mikhail is crouched down, he's occasionally coughing because the amount of smoke that's inside of where he is. it's too much. You can't keep going with what's happening inside here. That being said, you have eventually when you like, Koa says to you, or you say to Koa, like, we gotta go. We have to get out of here. And even she's like knelt down on the ground, leaned against the wall, and just like actively hacking because she's old. She's been running around for a while now. She's old, breathing in this kind of smoke. She doesn't have the same kind of lungs she used to when she was young. She looks like she's gonna pass out from her hacking. Hell, if you don't help her, she probably will just pass out and asphyxiate. Like she's old. And one of you says to the other, I'll let you take the lead who it is. More or less, it's time to GTFO. This place is too dangerous now. Let's go check on Mikhail.
Aldo, we have to move them. We're not getting ground anymore.
All right. All right, let's go.
He'll like nod in her direction. Looking at Aldo, like, do I grab her? Like, you had a better rapport with her. So.
Aldo shakes his head and he'll go over to her, and he'll say, we have to go.
She coughs a couple more times, and then holds out her hand for you to help her up. So I imagine he does. And she tries to take a couple steps on her own again. She's proud. Woman. She's very poised almost always. She's a proud woman. She tries to take the first couple steps, but immediately stumbles, and so kind of like reaches for you to help gain her balance as you guide her into the main area where her son is. And the next time she stumbles, it's not because of the weakness of her knees or whatever. It's just trying to regain her strength. It's once again,
just so you know, Aldo's thrown like a
of course,
like a tablecloth or something over the body.
Gaping wound. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you've thrown something over him, maybe like a cloak or whatever it is, maybe his cloak over him or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can probably see like the feet out the bottom or some of the hair or whatever it is at the top. But you've got him pretty much covered up. Yeah.
He's posed like one of the corpses in the ring where his jaw's all dislocated. He's all pale and.
What was that face again? Clip that. That's Wade's O face. That's what Molly's like. She's like,
Wouldn't you like to O?
Creepy pirate. That's my type. Anyways, so we so you guys head back in there, and I'm not sure whoever it is can go head over to Mikhail. Mikhail is like done, looking down at her. He knows he's done everything he can. He thinks he's got her, but he's so tired from what he's done for so long. He himself is covered in so much blood. His hands are slick, like everything around. It's a bloodbath on his equipment, everything around him. It's just nasty, and he's just so worn from everything he's done. He thinks he's done it, but it's even right now. His own heart is beating so hard. It's hard for him to tell if it's her pulse that he's feeling, as faint as it is, or if it's his own heart, kind of like throbbing through his thumb. But he's done everything he could. He thinks he has her. Who approaches Mikhail to give him the moment?
Koa, because Aldo's assisting Lady Grearis, so Koa's the one twiddling his thumbs. Mikhail, we have to move them now. We've done what we can out there, but we've lost it.
He's like stands up using the bar. Says she's I think she's breathing. I think I did it. I don't even know how. Right.
We can wonder about
go.
It. Yes. Can I move her?
Carefully. He's like puts on this blood-covered jacket.
Would a health potion help at all at this point?
There's already one in her.
Right.
But yeah. It would.
If he says yeah, Cole will try to give her another health potion before moving her, just as another make sure she's all right.
Roll it.
I'll remove whatever the normal ones are called.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome to roll it. It's also a way of verifying his work, right? So unfortunately, a 4 is not exactly much. It doesn't give her
high for me.
It It doesn't give her consciousness, but because she was only at, -1 shy of death, right? Unstable. But when he pours that potion in, there's like this like second and a half where Mikhail, like the world, like it feels like the clock stopped for Mikhail. That second and a half feels like listening to Scott speak. It's just never gonna fucking end, Yeah. And then all of a sudden you can see
happening.
all of a sudden you can see the wounds where he poured the potion actively starting to mend themselves. You can see some of the worst wounds, some of the deepest parts, like where you have your stitches. Like the stitches not just take, but like some of it actually seals up as it is. That is, without shadow of a doubt, in Mikhail's mind. That's not just a sign. That tells you there is living tissue there that the magic is able to bind to and work on. All of your prayers that you gave, all of the work that you did, all the effort you put in, it was not for naught. It took.
Yeah, he lets out a like heavy sigh of relief and like almost sways on his feet for a second. He's just we have to go. I don't know how much I've got left. Grabs his med kit and everything. Says, "Did you see the gnome?" And we gotta help Koa.
I haven't looked for him.
No, I imagine if there was anybody in the building, we would have had them go away, right? Like
There was nobody in the building. Remember, the
Yeah.
place was emptied out. Yeah.
we saw no one. He'll like nod toward Beltran's body. Do we move it?
No, why?
He'll like give you an eye back toward Lady Greyers, who Aldo's like actively assisting at the moment.
What was he telling her? Is he just?
Mikhail's
looking at
Mikhail's so removed from that whole thing. Even if he heard any part of it, it's lost in everything he just did. So Mikhail's kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot she was here. Kind of, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the moment where he'd like kind of clue in and be like, okay, what is happening with her? I don't even know.
Yeah. So what is happening with her? Is she able to be like? Am I leading her out? Is that what's going on, Scott?
You were at least leading her down to the area where her son was. Like I said, next time she stumbles and she saw him on the ground. But are you leading her actually out of the inn?
That's the plan. I was gonna.
My assumption was that you were going to lead her out of the
way.
inn to wreck out the inn and like toss a glance at the two like towards the table. That way, that was my assumption that Jake was doing.
You're 100% right. And it was the look was at Mikhail. I know Mikhail's been busy, but I'm getting his like as soon as they see me, I guess. And Mikhail, I guess, I don't know what state he's in, but he'll catch Aldo's eyes.
We've been playing for too long together, Jake.
And it's definitely that he looks at you, and you can see he's looking right where he put the rings and the stuff.
Yeah. So it takes him a second for him to like catch it, and he's just, yeah, I'll go check him one more time, but I think we leave him.
I've got to get her out.
Yes.
You could explain it to her. Like to Great Lady Greyers. He just goes to take Katalia outside. Katalia's her name, right?
Yep. You reach down to grab her. Oh man. Wait.
I'm like helping him lift her.
She is a mess. We can get into the details later on. But even just trying to pick her up, it's one of those, you're not afraid of blood. You're not afraid of like whatever. It's just, even just picking her up, you're like, she looks so frail. You've met her. If I had used the word frail to describe her before, slap me in the mouth, make me bleed, right? Like
Gladly.
But she just looks frail, and even picking her up, like, I don't know. You don't know how much blood she lost or anything, but she just feels lighter than you would expect. Like, it's concerning. You're picking her up and you're like, there's no moving quickly with her. I can't jostle her around. This poor thing she realistically should be on like a stretcher or a gurney or whatever the hell they called them back in the day. She you pick her up and just your heart sinks. You're not going to go out the back door the way they went. You're going to
The front door is the closest.
Yeah, the closest. And honestly, even as you pick her up, smoke inside this place is getting to you. You haven't noticed the heat the whole time. They're all pouring sweat, for various reasons, and you're discomfortable. But, the smoke is getting to you. You make your way over to the door and are eventually able to, your hands are slick just from holding her, but you can pop the door open and make your way out. Mikhail is going to go over to check out Beltran real quick and grab up the items after having to stop and put together his medical kit, which I imagine is just... I don't know about any of y'all, if you ever have to do like little projects or whatever. As a homeowner, I do. Sometimes you're like, okay, I finished the job. Now I have to spend the next 15 minutes cleaning up all the tools. I just made a mess everywhere because I don't do that stuff frequently, so I don't have like a pattern.
How many medical kit home projects do you have?
So many. Oh my god, with the number of bodies. So either way, cleaning up all the stuff. I mean, you're not too worried about sanitizing them or whatever. You've got magic to help you with that later on. For now, it's just a matter of getting it into the pack. Who cares if it stains?
I only have one use left of this kit.
I mentioned this kit. This kit, the only reason why it's not nasty as fuck is because magic has cleaned up most of the mess each time. But it's beat now. All right. Anyways, so
a lot missing.
When the kit's completely empty, you then empty it out and then mending on each individual piece and then sell it for like a quarter price. Get some of your money back. All right, so you gather up your supplies. You're in there a bit more. You're really sweating. It's really fucking hot in here, and you're starting to hack a good bit. Koa is already outside, and Aldo's already outside. The two of them are able to. He's carrying Katalia, and Aldo is helping out Greyurus. As you're converging, the two of them are converging outside, and I imagine there's like, where's Mikhail? Oh, he was still inside. He was checking on that whole RP that you have in front of her. As the two of you both understand what's going on, there's not much of a bluff you need to make because most of what you're saying is true enough, and she's distracted enough. She's not making a sense motive at the moment. That said, Mikhail, obviously you're going to go over. I don't know if you look at Beltran at all. I'll let you decide on that one, but I assume you're going to take out the cloak and shove as much of his stuff into the cloak as possible with the sword before collapsing it.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Because you don't want Mom to see it.
Yeah.
You open it up. There's a moment. You feel a pull. Just to like the sword's presence is there enough that you instinctively look at the sword before you realize that you're looking at the sword. You didn't realize that it caught your eye or your attention, whatever it is, until all of a sudden you realize you're looking at it. It's like when all of a sudden you wake up and you didn't realize you were so tired that you fell asleep in such a strange spot in such a weird scenario. Like something pulled your attention to it. Now, you rolled a nat 20 before. You rolled insanely high, so I'm not going to fuck you over. So your character, after you realize you're staring at the sword, you also realize you think you've been staring at it for a few moments. Maybe 8-10 seconds have gone by, and all of a sudden you blink and realize you've been staring at it, and you're like, oh shit, and you throw that stuff inside the cloak as quickly as possible, and you bundle it up, and you're just like, whew, okay, I'm good. But you definitely felt that. You definitely felt that pull. You felt that pull like an icy chill running down your spine. You felt that pull like something was actively turning your head towards it and beckoning your attention into it. You felt that pull, but you're able to resist it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep. After he has looted as much as he can, Beltran does get a parting look, and he actually turns. It looks like he raises a fist, like he might just give him one good fucking right in the kisser, just one, because he didn't get to hit him like the others did. But he just turns around and leaves.
Okay. I mean, he does have his cloak kind of draped on him. It's a nice cloak or whatever, but it's not like it's like something like, oh my god, this was grandiose. It's just
I'll just put it back over him and leave.
He was already stripped down. Aldo already took everything and left it on a table nearby.
That was a +6 magic cloak.
Yeah, it's actually going to survive the fires, but your next villain is going to pick it up.
Smeltrin.
All right. Well, I
Beltrin's
guess we'll know
brother.
them when we see him.
He was Beltran smelted with his cloak. Anyways, so you eventually, like, you'll see, Mikhail comes out. And Mikhail comes out and you look over and you see them. You realize, like, they've been waiting for you for maybe longer than they expected to because of, what just transpired in there. But as you step outside and there's, the light outside, because it was early in the day that this all started, relatively early, the sunlight out there, the fresh air out there, the sounds of chaos in the streets nearby. It's enough to pull your senses back to you. Let me describe the outside. Any questions or whatever before I describe the outside and we move on? Go
Not for me.
I think so.
Good. Okay. So while you're out there, you are able to see that, like I said, most of the crowd had dispersed immediately.
I thought we went out the back.
It
That
doesn't
was
matter.
the whole
did.
reason. Okay.
He
You
went out
did.
the back.
What?
He went out the front. He went out the front. You went out the back.
Ah, okay.
But like I said, the
Yeah.
vast majority of the crowd dispersed immediately. Others dispersed over time afterwards. Again, it's been over an hour. However, the fires chased even more people away, and also the rumors of what happened here and hearing about the fire has pulled other people back in. So once again, seeing one of the valiant few step out of the fires, Aldo, and then once again, like, Koa with a body in his arms, and finally, Mikhail at the end there. I think it's the second time, or who pulled the body last time? It was Aldo. This time, Koa climbed out
Both,
with the
because
boat.
Koa had the baby,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
the kid.
The child.
Once again, you guys
Yeah.
coming out of a burning building. I mean, how many times in Hogwen this has happened? 3, 4 times.
This is the third.
With people.
Happy birthday, Koa.
Okay, with people, it's one of those things where people, of course, rumors will spread of this, but you come out and everybody's like, sees the everybody come out, they're happy to, cheering or whatever it might be. They also notice that you're coming out with Lady Grey Eris. Eventually, all of you are together. And like I said, there's a crowd, but it's not a ton. It's just like some spectators. Other people come over once they realize it's you and be like, "Is there anything I can do for you? Like, are you okay? Need to sit down, need water." We're trying to lend you some sort of an assistance. I don't know if initially Aldo and Koa, because Mikhail's not there, if you would accept any of that assistance or make any requests.
Koa would be gracious, but he's also being very guarded right now because he doesn't want anyone coming up and like accidentally jostling Catalia or causing any harm. So he'll be kind, but like say no thank you and just encourage people to get to a safe distance so they don't get hurt.
Okay. Aldo, or are you good?
We've got Graverous with us, right? How far is it from the color stay to, like, where they live?
Yeah, the color stays at the edge of the nice people area. It's like just outside of the edge of the nice people area because like they would go there, but it's also always been a relatively safe place for you to go. It's just outside the edge, so it's not going to take long for you to head back in there. Normally, the nice people area would be a safe place for her to be. You can imagine right now, things are a little bit different.
Yeah.
You're her hall pass, if you will.
Aldo looks to Koa and says, she's got to get back, otherwise, she won't make it back.
We may need to get to a hospital. Or he doesn't know. Like, we don't really know her condition other than she's alive. But like, Koa's probably dripping. Like, if Mikhail was covered in blood, that means she was probably laying in quite a bit of blood. So I imagine he's got like blood dripping and is feeling like at any moment she might pass if he moves the wrong way. So he'll look a bit just very nervous holding her.
Yeah, the hospital. Right. It's a ways from here, not too far. So, right. Well, what do we do? Do we meet at the hospital? Do we? I imagine she needs to go. He'll turn to Lady Grace. He says, "Are you hurt at all?" Do you need
She
attention?
takes a moment to regard what it is that you said. And then she says, I think I'll be fine. She's not fully confident in what she says, but she's obviously not trying to make a complaint at the moment. She's worn. She's old. This is a lot.
Yeah.
It's been a long day for her. And her son's dead.
Yeah. Can I kind of lead her over to somewhere to sit down and kind of just, I don't know if she'll let me or not, but start looking to see if she has any wounds?
Yeah, sure. We can say that Mikhail comes out probably behind her, so she doesn't see him immediately coming out, which is probably a good thing. As you're doing this, got to make a medicine check.
Yeah, medicine check.
Oh, heal check, whatever they call it. I always hated the term heal check because it confuses it with the heal skill.
Oh yeah.
Well, she didn't before. She does now.
That's At one point in time, she just was like, "Ow, In the name of the gods, do you know what you're doing?"
Of course I do. And judging by your reaction, it's not as bad as I thought.
Fuck you, bluff check. Yeah, I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna
Nice.
make you. I'm gonna make you sell that shit to me. And it ain't an easy one. She's not dumb.
You know he
Fuck
doesn't
you.
need an easy check.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I can pass that.
That's such an Aldo combination of rules.
Yep.
No. I rolled too low to even have it be a chance of passing it.
Well.
Stabs you in the eye. Oh, looks like you have an infection.
Oh, you flinched? Yeah, no brain damage then.
Oh, God damn it.
Right. He'll look over to the other two at this point and say, she needs to go back. What about? And he just nod at the other one. Does she need to go to the hospital right away?
Definitely. I think she was gone for a while.
Well, hearing your voice, as you say, definitely. As you say, I think she was gone for a while, or whatever it is. Lady Grearis' head, hearing your voice, realizing the third one of you is there, snaps her head towards you, just to see if you have Beltran with you, and not seeing him in your arms, looking around near you, not seeing that you have Beltran around you. You can clearly tell, because obviously you would have drawn your attention when she snapped her head to look your way, that her expression says, "Where's my son?"
I checked him. There's nothing I could do, and couldn't carry him.
She stands up quickly and starts trying to move towards the place, or she tries to stand up quickly and move towards the place, saying, "We need to retrieve him. He needs to be buried." I don't know how your characters would react to that.
Mikhail will step kind of in the path, and he says, "He's going to be a liability even carrying him out here. You know, these people might do if they see him."
Aldo will jump in here too to kind of add on to that. He just goes, I know burying him might be, your custom or things like that, but going in the way he's gone, say a prayer to Kraylene.
Yeah.
She'll, with any, she'll look after his soul.
Jake, roll me a diplomacy. And Keegan, were you were a part of that?
Oh, yeah, I can assist.
Not with your guitar.
Sure I can. But I named it differently just to make you happy.
Thanks. So you
The dumbest battle of this entire series has been Scott's anger at a skill being used properly.
22.
22. So I'm sorry, jumping up to that. You actually say a prayer to Kraylene, but as you say it, just adding on to the success that you have here, as you say it, you also kind of almost absent-mindedly, you do this intentionally, but it's like an absent-minded gesture that pulls her eye towards the braziers that were over there, and the fact that you were doing a huge Kraylene celebratory event. Like this was like if your son is dying in the name of Kraline to a fire to Kraline when he was inside there was decorated for Kraline and now here's Kraline, right? Like it was very on the nose. And so you say that, and clearly she wasn't like a particularly devout person. Clearly she wasn't. But if Beltran can be described in any one positive word, maybe passionate is the right one. And so
that's a stretch, but I guess it's
I mean, what are the positive words you would use to?
Dude, we're gonna have to go say like apologies to Kraline for even encouraging him to go to her.
But
like that's not a soul she's even gonna want.
Kraline doesn't exist, all right? Don't worry about it.
Wow.
He's that soul she regifts. Oh, Beltran! Wow. Yeah, I'll put it right over here. It's great.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I like to think that the gods do a gift exchange on the holidays.
There was able the time that we were at a family event, family gift exchange, and I opened mine, and it was a Snuggie, but it wasn't just a Snuggie. It was an embroidered Snuggie to some girl's name because it had been regifted. And I got somebody's embroidered Snuggie.
That's funny.
That's the one that also comes with $50 because they know the gift itself is a negative.
Oh, you
and
think
people still don't take it.
You think my family would? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Anyways,
all right. Well, your family sucks.
Yeah.
This is coming from me.
So, anyways, we are. Next time I'll bring a mollusk. So you guys are. You say this or whatever it is, and you realize this like moments, and like you give like a moment, or maybe even bow your head or whatever it is, and she wants to fight. It is against her normal customs. It is not what her family normally does. You can imagine her family has like a specific plot in like a graveyard or whatever it is where they would normally do it. But the kind of like how much is set up here, how much is in place. Like it's just you can have her. That's what I was looking for. It's like she can see the writing on the walls. Like she's like, oh, maybe this was meant. Like as she's trying to process this, not saying anything out loud. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't move or anything. But as one of your characters says, we really should move, or maybe put a hand on her shoulder to start guiding her. She will.
I imagine Koa is already moving.
She will turn and move with you. She's not moving quickly, which is probably a good thing, because neither can Koa right now.
Also, I will point out, I don't know how exactly this layout is between the two different hospitals. Koa's moving toward the original hospital with her.
I assume you were doing that.
Because if Lady Graris is going with, I was going to be like, by the way, here's the underground hospital.
Yeah.
If we were splitting off, we go to the underground one, but if we're all together,
Koa's just assuming that if you guys maybe come with Lady Graris, we got to go to the normal one. So that's where he's moving.
Yeah, agree.
Okay. And you guys are going to be able to head over that way. There are people that when they recognize her, they might say jeers or shouts or whatever it is, like in her way. But others like are more taken aback by, again, she looks a mess, right? As I described earlier. All of you look a mess. Two of you completely covered in soot. One of you looks like you've just like murdered an entire fucking Padawan school. And you're making your way through. There's not much by way of like cheering you on, or people are more kind of like stepping out of your way. You're moving somber, covered in blood, walking with Graris, dead body in your arms. Yeah, this is a fucked up scenario. Also, I think some of you are slightly injured. Maybe from yesterday/today, whatever it is.
No,
I took an arrow to the arm. That's it.
Yeah. We had all fully recovered before this.
I hate you so much.
Just
It was going to be such an awesome fight.
It was.
It was.
Best one of my D&D career.
Scott, all of your players loved that fight. I don't know why you keep shitting on it.
My favorite moment of, 30 years of being here.
Yeah. It's pretty great. Oh, yeah. And when Beltran went... Yeah, that was so good.
Whenever he said, Scott, help me. And you didn't do anything.
Damn it.
Oh, I hate you guys so much. All right. Anyways,
He cried out and God did not answer him.
You make your way to the hospital, and when you get there, you open the door and you go to step in, and immediately in seeing you're stepping in, there are going to be those that like protest your arrival, because they're not stupid, they immediately know who you are. But upon seeing Lady Graeris, things are going to change pretty quickly. And they obviously offer her a bed first, but then we'll go over and take the incredibly injured woman out of your arms and bring her over to a bed. And then for each one of the rest of you, like Mikhail obviously wants to be looked at. He's going to argue with them. No, the blood isn't mine. I want to be with her. You know, and after like a couple of moments,
he's basically like trying to effectively like debrief them on all the like what the wounds were, what he had to do to treat them. He's like trying to be a part of the treatment, even though he's dead tired.
Yeah, what's his name is going to come over to you. The name is eluding me at the moment. It's not Baku. That's what's her name.
Wait, I'll look. Duke was Mood.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Mood. He's going to will eventually come over to speak with you. Koa, Aldo, they'll be given beds if need be, if they want to. So either way, any questions or anything before I kind of like move forward with this?
I don't have any questions in regards to this. I guess more or less what we're going to do next, because if we're going to do a skip, like a time skip type thing here, I don't know. I feel like Aldo would want to talk with at least Koa and Mikhail about what they should do, whether they should be out and about with the people. You know what I mean? That's what we, do.
Yes, we can definitely do that because it allows you to step away for a second. But first, to Mikhail, when Mood comes to speak with you, he more or less is just kind of like, after you do the debrief, after you do everything you need to, and he sees like a moment where other people are distracted enough, he will like kind of like grab you by like just above the elbow, like by the arm, with a strong enough grasp. He's he's a medic, in good shape. He's hobgoblin, strong hands. Grabs you by just above the elbow and pulls you to the side, much like a stern grandmother pulling you to the side, but not like dragging you along, just like you're coming with me, And he'll drag you to the side to have a conversation with you, maybe even step like halfway into the hallway, into the hallway where like the critical rooms are, and be like, "What's happened? What is this? Beltran isn't here. I've heard words from Graeris, from the lady saying that
Beltran's dead."
Mikhail, can you confirm it?
Yes, I was there.
No, I do not want to hear the words, the prayers, or the hopes of the valiant few. I'm speaking to somebody who's trained underneath me.
Mood,
medically.
I was there. I saw the killing blow.
Did you
I inspected his body. He's dead.
There are rumors. The streets. There's going to be a lot more blood tonight.
Yep.
I don't think you understand. You know who's going to come to this hospital more than others. And you know what others are going to want to do. Whatever you thought of them before this day, they are now your rabble.
What would you have me do?
The only blood that is to be shed inside this hospital is injuries from before their arrival or necessary surgeries after they've come. We can't have anything untoward happening to any of the patients here for any reason. You'll have to stop them at the doors. If people come seeking aid, aid will be given to them.
I can get word around.
It's not just word. If people come seeking aid, we will give them aid, but we cannot have this be a slaughterhouse for them to come walking into. More than that, we can't allow just people that are injured into here either. In scenarios like this, there's training for it. We could only let the critically injured in, those that are truly injured. We can't take minor injuries. We can't take moderate injuries. They will survive on their own out there, at least for some time. It is not unheard of for people to use mild injuries as a means to make their way in and wreak devastation from therein. I need them kept at bay that's on you. You don't want masses. And I will filter through who can come into the place. He gestures towards the front door, which is down the hall from where you are, so you can see it, but I imagine you'll look. Gestures towards the front door and says, that's your fight. I care about the well-being of every person here. But that fight, that's your fight. Keep it outside my door.
Why did you kowtow to Beltran, Mood?
He says,
Why did you offer him favor?
you want to have, you want to give criticisms? Give them tomorrow.
I just want an answer.
And I'll give it to you tomorrow. He holds out a hand.
All right. He shakes his hand.
Okay.
Oh, this is where he like pulls a thonk and like hits you with the inflict wounds as you're doing that.
Wouldn't that be fitting?
We let the other hospital know about the army coming, right? We get to prepare.
Yeah, we already did.
We didn't let this one know, but
No,
I think with
no,
the other
no.
one.
Yeah,
But that's fine.
We told the other one.
This guy's legit was like, I'm not going to give you answers. I'm like, well, I'm not going to give you answers. Which is fair. So more or less he's saying, you want to ask questions? I'll have a meeting with you tomorrow, but keep your fucking dogs at bay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, whereas the hospital is supposed to be open for everybody, he's saying, because people use this like wartime hospital as like a place for picking people off, I'm only taking critically injured people in here.
And Lady Greer.
He has a point. Yeah.
It
Right.
sucks.
And he has a point. There could be people that would try to come in and use it as an opportunity to like take out the guard that kicked the shit out of him one day or something.
Oh no!
Could cause havoc.
Did Wade just say and Lady Greeris? I'm sorry, you
Yes.
mean and Lady Greeris and Aldo and Koa and Mikhail.
Well, are we being treated? I just carried her in.
I'm not
They've
being
offered
treated.
you all beds, I said.
Oh,
They
Koa
have,
wouldn't have taken one.
but I'm supposed to stand at the door all night, so you can't include me in
Yeah,
that.
Koa's not.
You need to keep them at bay. That doesn't mean literally stand at the
Koa's
door
not
like
taking a
goddamn-
bed. Last time he took a bed, he was here for like 20 hours. So no, he's like, here she is. Take care of her. There's nothing.
Mikhail standing out there with his staff. By the sleeping sons of the valiant few, you shall not pass.
Unless you're here to kill the guard in room 42, then come on in.
Right.
Fuck room 42.
Specifically.
All right. So, anyways,
Fucking Zed.
after that's done, and you're like annoyed because you just want answers, but you're like, fine, let me play this game a little bit longer. But tomorrow, I'm not going to have any patience. You know,
Mhm.
we can now, Aldo, allow at least a couple of hours or whatever it is to pass. Allow you guys to like collect yourselves. The reason why a couple hours passing matters is because I can actually treat deadly wounds if your characters are injured for any reason whatsoever.
Nope.
Wade is, I rolled, I beat the check, but not by 5, so you just heal your level, which is 4.
That's exactly what I was missing.
I fucking hate you. All right.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead, Jake. Feel free to set the scene. Let's assume your characters stay there for like a solid 2-3 hours, like a proper amount of time to be like, have your wounds looked over, check yourselves, catch your breath, collect your thoughts, share the important, details or make plans, whatever it is. Maybe even get like a bite to eat, a couple swigs of water, before you choose to head out. And maybe you don't even head out for hours beyond that. That's up to you. Let's assume
Press the digitation, and we throw the blood into the guard on room 42. Because fuck that guy.
That's
just
where that goes.
while he's unconscious, you just take all the blood and just like throw it down his throat, like drowning in a pool of other people. Anyways, so are you drowning in a pool of Beltran? What do you?
He was just a man, Scott. We fought him.
Yeah. He's dead now. That'll never get old.
No, it won't. I'm sure if he had some kind of gimmick, we would have seen it.
Yeah, definitely. There's no way he would have let us get through that without seeing the gimmick.
Yeah.
Like,
Jake, I don't know
his
if you're here,
hair's
but
alive.
we can hash out our RP if you're here. If you're not, then oh fuck,
Yeah, he's back. Why is he back?
I don't know.
What does
unfortunately.
he want?
Sorry, it's school holidays here. So
Ah, gotcha.
yeah. All right, what's going on?
We have
We
our
have
moment
our-
to chat.
Yeah, we have our couple
Okay.
hours or whatever.
I guess Aldo will bring it to the both of you. Probably while Koa's being treated, or after he's been treated, right? He's bandaged up, and he'll say, we have to be a part of this tonight.
Yes. Make sure that things are done not in the worst way.
Yeah, to be a guide, to be seen. We all take different parts of the city, or do we stick together?
I'm supposed to keep people from barging into this place, using it as a part of the war effort. They can only take critically injured.
As word
Uh-huh.
spreads, it's hard to know exactly what we're going to be looking at. I mean, will the guards continue to fight for a dead man's cause? Will those that he paid in the poorer areas continue to fight for him? Will they run and hide? Will the people get them?
They're people, Koa. It's hard to
Yeah.
say.
I know. So how much danger are we in if we all split up?
I think we
The
kind of
city's
have
on
to.
our
Though.
side. Yeah.
We need to be seen, and we need to be around. If Mikhail's got to take this area, then it
They can
leaves
be visible.
me and you to take others.
Yeah. The city is on our side. That's the main thing. There is a safety in that. I mean, still exposed. Bolts can still reach you, but there's going to be danger regardless.
They may go after all the counselors without second thought. We may have to look after some of them.
We may, or at least you may.
Did you ever
Being
look at the
visible
book?
means
Do
there's a
we
level
know?
of control? No, go ahead. Sorry.
We
Did you ever
haven't had
look at the
time.
book at all? So we don't know who exactly was on which side for the most part.
No, not yet.
Not explicitly, no. Let's thumb through it while we talk here.
Then I may. Is Johanka still at the other hospital?
Yes. I assume so, given that was, last night?
Yeah.
She was pretty fucked up.
I'll run over there and I'll check on the situation and make sure that one's protected. People that are hurt are going to need a place to go or places to go.
All right. Well, I'll come with you part way and see if I can locate what's her name? The woman who we saved. The one at her house with the old butler.
It's just Talia, just regular Talia.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
or Natalia, I think, right?
I thought it was just Talia.
It might just be Talia.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find Talia and we get
It is
be able to
Talia.
coordinate a little bit more.
No, I have to
That's
add
good
Natalia
thinking.
to the game.
Once I make sure that the other hospital's all right and I get any kind of word from Johanka as to who maybe I should be on the lookout for the most, I'll head over to the counselor area and try to aid there. What exactly is our united message here? We want revolution, but we don't want fires and murder, right?
No, but you have to give the people a little bit of something. Like they have to have a little bit of retribution, I guess. Anyone that, if the guards put up a fight, let the people fight. You know what I mean? Fight on their side. If they want to burn the guard place down, you know what I mean? The barracks, that's a symbol, right? It's a symbol of Beltran, a symbol of the oppression they've had. Let them burn it down. Try and stop them from hurting other people or, vandalizing other things. We can just got to try and guide them in the way, we feel is the best.
The army could be
Yeah.
here as early as tomorrow or the next day. I don't want them the people here being slaughtered by an army that comes in either. I'm not sure how to avoid that, but
Well, let's hope they're a bit slower, and we have Leon on the way anyway, so let's see what we can do.
all right. I'm going to look out for the well-being of people first and foremost, but obviously if I confront someone who's going to force me to act, I will. You all be careful.
Yeah,
Back at you.
likewise. This day's got to end at some point.
I don't know how I'll feel when it does, but yes. Yes, it does.
Doesn't feel real yet, does it?
We'll need time for that.
Yeah.
When it gets to be the
Yeah.
point where we'll have to sleep eventually, where we have been,
I think so.
Probably. You two at the very least, if my work here is done. I have some questions for Mood tomorrow. It has to wait till tomorrow.
If you think you might be here that long, I don't remember exactly what it does, but we do have the all night.
No, don't think it'll be necessary. That stuff's actually addictive.
Right.
Good in a pinch, but there's places to rest here.
Well,
Yeah.
good work today and good luck.
Deal tonight.
Right. I'll try to take some time to look through this book in quiet moments.
If you're talking about the counselor book, Aldo has that, and it's stashed away.
Oh, yeah, it's not here. Never mind. Scratch that.
Yeah.
So Koa will head off toward the other hospital.
Yeah,
Break
Aldo
us
will
up.
go with you and try and, like, he's looking for Talia along the way or any signs of her, and he'll break off when he needs to.
Mm-hmm. She's unconscious, so.
No,
No,
he's
not
looking for
Talia. Talia.
Yeah, regular Talia.
I thought you said Talia, sorry.
No, Natalia. Not Zatalia. Then we'll look for what Talia. For now, we're just looking for Talia.
We're gonna have to make like our next Tony Joey situation. So anyways, cool. So your characters, all three of you are leaving, yeah?
No.
No,
Just
Mikhail's
Jake?
staying here.
Look after some Talia.
Well, that and to keep people
Yeah, I
from
understand.
doing bad.
Yeah.
Doing
And
the
wait,
bad
what are you
thing.
doing?
Going to the other hospital to talk to Johanka for a moment if she's awake. They've not had a chance to look at the book, so he wants, now that the city's going to go into chaos, he wants to, one, make sure that that hospital's also okay at the moment and protected.
Mm-hmm.
Two, figure out, he's got to somehow make a priority of what counselors to go and look after.
Okay.
So he's going to see if she'll give him anything on, hey, the riot's happening.
Jake? A GI check?
I
for
want
you?
to. Yeah. Okay.
just
I
trying
don't
to
want
find
to. Yeah. I don't know if we can skip that, but like, as in, if I find her, can I just coordinate with her? You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
don't really have a role play I want to do.
There's only one thing one thing for me to tell you about. It's a GI just to see how
Yep.
quickly you find her or whatever.
What diplomacy is a
Mhm.
GI? So
Yeah.
damn. It's a 12.
Womp womp. It's
Yep.
gonna take you a while to even find her. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's not like there's a centralized XYZ going on.
Mhm.
It's just, it is what it is. Well, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Gwen's apparently vomiting and pooping everywhere. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Fun.
Yeah. All right. Hope she's okay.
Be weird to hope otherwise.
Yeah.
This all still feels kind of surreal.
Right?
Yeah. Like I'm in my character's shoes of like, yeah, we killed Beltran. We gotta get now with the curses, but like this part we talked about it, we kind of glazed over a little bit. We're like, yeah, we'll just help hold the city in place. Armies will arrive and duke it out. Then we break sword. Easy.
Yep. And now he's dead.
Yeah.
And things are happening.
The only person we know in town still other than Talia, I guess Johanka and Katalia, whatever, but like Ashanti, who's in the keep.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I mean, she should be fine. It'd be really weird if she wasn't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Literally everybody else has been sent back to the crack or otherwise just not an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you were saying, the people might go after the counselors.
That and the guard have to be the first. Like, who else? You're going to go after the people that put this on you, right? So, like,
yeah,
to me, it makes sense that that's where the most chaos would be.
Yeah.
Except for the ones that are taking advantage of the situation to be like, yeah, that 7-Eleven down the street, they fucked me over. I better go steal some Slurpees just to show them.
Yeah, we'll teach them what happens to tyrants.
Yeah. But most of them probably
any honey
like
buns remaining.
Revenge on the guards that have been fucking them over, and then it's like, who put the guards in power? Probably the people that run the fucking city. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. We don't need to protect the guards though, right? Like that's
why Koa's like,
that's
yes, let's figure out which counselors to prioritize.
Yeah.
Not because Wade on the outside's like, I kind of want some of them to die, but it's more so like Koa can only be at one place, so he has to figure. It's just like whenever the fires were going on with like Johanka in the first place, it's like, oh shit, Beltran's assassinating people. I got to figure out who we got to prioritize. We can only be so many places.
Yeah.
So I'm justifying allowing the bad ones to actually maybe get killed a little, you know?
Right. So who do we know? We know so there's Johanka. See, Khadijah's the youngest one. That seemed to be the one that was focused on like healthcare and education. Dalvar was Beltran's guy.
Okay,
I labeled him sycophant.
Okay. I may forget to stop by that house.
Yeah.
I may funnel people towards that house.
Right.
So we kind of want to protect Johanka's place because it's one of the entrances into the keep.
It's like burned down anyway.
It is already burned down. I don't think it's really a matter, right?
Yeah, that's true. I guess they're not going to go do anything to it because it's already a pile of ash.
Yeah.
Yep. Really easy access to the keep now.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so the other one that's worth keeping out, what was the name of the one? Devil Man? That's not what you said, right?
No, Dalvar. Dalvar Rashan was the sycophant. So
okay, that's bad. We want Devil Man to die. But we want to save Kool-Aid.
Khadijah?
That's it.
Yeah.
Devil Man and Kool-Aid.
That's the young hobgoblin woman who's focused on healthcare and education. She's the daughter of the military lady.
Okay, military lady, we were kind of on the fence about how we felt about her, right?
Yeah, we don't know for sure about her.
But she was the one that wanted to build up the army. Okay.
Yeah, she's the one who wanted to build up the army, like a proper army for Hodgwen, not necessarily for Beltran.
Yeah. Well, out of game, I know I don't want Hodgwen to have an army because we're hoping one day to actually get this place. So,
right.
Oh man, Koa's maybe the daughter. Koa will go out. Education. That sounds like something Koa cares about. He was never educated.
Healthcare and education is great.
Yeah, Koa grew up without those things. He knows, man, that'd be nice. Love to go to the medieval magic dentist.
But yeah, and we also know Sarah Rashid was the former head of the banks, whose
Yeah,
kid
so that'd
got
probably one he would
kidnapped
check
for
on
leverage.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you're
then
watching out
there's
on so
Elrin Amin is the former adventurer. He's not from Hot Gwen. He is not a planner. He is very spontaneous decision maker, but we didn't get much on him.
okay.
And then,
Koa will try
I'm
to keep an eye
saying-
on a couple of those places, but for the most part, I see him more going along and trying to like remove people that are getting hurt and make sure that he's gonna look out for the people and try to minimize the violence rather than just like I will stand guard at this door.
Yeah.
I see him like, yeah, go burn down the garrison, whatever. That guard's getting his ass beat. Well, he's the one that charged the walking tax. I'd intervene, but like this person over here is hurt. I'll go prioritize them.
Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe even like intervening in if there's any skirmishes that the regular people are losing, always jump in there.
Yeah, he's still defending the people. He's gonna look out for the average person.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much. I don't know what's going to go on over here other than Mikhail having to turn people away.
Yeah. Aldo's gonna go coordinate with Talia, but I'm not exactly sure what his plan is. It's smart. I just don't know exactly what he's planning to do with it.
Yeah, now that stuff's happening, I think maybe this is more her area than the last thing we were trying to get her to plan a surprise party. I think this is more her thing.
Now that everyone's leaving the crack, and we already had pulled what's her face away for a bit. Reem. But now that Reem went back, I worry about what happened with Gwen while Reem wasn't there. But also, if everyone's leaving the crack, is anyone staying to make sure she's like?
Yeah, I imagine there's some staying, right? Like, because not
so.
everybody there's a fighter,
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, and if they're not, then I guess she has to be brought. Which
the last thing we want is her and Hot Gwen.
Well, yeah, which is like a thing that we would need to know immediately if that is the case.
Yeah,
because we have to keep her away from anything remotely ooze related until we get it all dissolved. Yeah, that's correct, Joey. If he didn't bring her, then there would obviously be people left to guard her.
I just got the impression also though that whenever we brought Reem to Hot Gwen, it was implied that Reem could either help us in Hot Gwen or help keep Gwen in check at the keep or at the crack. So something might have already happened with her that we just don't even know about.
Yeah, but it's definitely possible that some people have gotten hurt or whatever else.
Great, it's only been what, like a week? Like not much time has passed since we brought Reem here, right?
Yes, it's been. Hold on.
Yeah, it's been
TT downtime stuff. What did I call that page?
There are also prisoners in the crack. That's true.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We are in the month of Dolan.
Yeah. It is currently the 10th of Dolan, I believe. I think it's a week before Koa's birthday.
Yes, it is the 10th of Dolan. Oh geez, yeah, I don't know. We arrived on the 3rd. So yeah, we've been here a week.
Yeah.
So that means she's been removed for she's been removed. She was removed for about what, 8 days then?
So is that how long we've been here for?
It's like the full travel.
So we removed all those lieutenants over like 300 sessions. It feels like in less than a week.
We had like 3 sessions that was 1 day, man. Like it was.
Because we did a lot of that the same day, which was crazy.
Yohanka's party was like 2 nights ago or something great. Like it was,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
yeah.
All this shit was moving on a crazy time scale. Mostly because of Beltran. But
I imagine like now that
he's
we're gonna
so
get through
dead,
the
it's
next couple of
crazy.
days here where shit's gonna be crazy and we'll deal with the army clash and whatnot. But like after that, it's unless something else crops up that we're not foreseeing, it's got to be like curse time and then some time passes. I would think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord. Our characters need a vacation, dude.
Koa was on the brink of snapping like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Like it's been a lot.
It's just been fucking emotional fire bombs followed by get back to work. You know, like it's been this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get some artwork done of our characters in like their swimming trunks for the beach episode.
Right.
Nice.
We'll have some pay to win skins you guys can buy, chat, to equip our characters with.
Please don't. They're so mean to me. They're so mean.
I didn't think about Mikhail having a weird outfit to go swimming.
Yeah, see, look, it's already started.
He's in the
It's
mesh
already
Speedo.
started.
Mikhail, I didn't know most Speedos were also thongs.
See, look at the chat. They're already going.
Yep.
My poor boy. My poor innocent boy. He's
I
done
see
nothing
I see
wrong.
all of that charisma in full display, Mikhail.
Why does he's done nothing to deserve this?
It can all boil back to Jake giving you those first tight pants. Like that's really where it
Yes,
started.
I'm aware. I'm aware it boils back to that.
It's all right. I told you I've got your next outfit picked out too. Just waiting for a time to use it.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Ko has been a horse salesman, Swedish chef. He's had pretty normal looks.
Yeah.
Fucking Swedish chef.
I remember descriptions of Mortifer whenever he was like 48 feet tall. Like, well, it's too hot in Athos. They're not wearing underwear. So everyone would look up and just like Mortifer's sweaty taint and dangling balls
Oh my
stepping overhead as he
God.
broke their houses.
Oh no. That's a horrible thing to be the last thing you see before you die.
My visuals of Athos are like, what's that show called? The desert with all the leather and cars and the dude with like the weird
Oh,
mask.
Mad Max.
Mad Max, yeah. I picture
Yeah.
like Mad Max
It's like
meets the
medieval
boys.
Mad Max. Yeah.
Yeah, Mad Max meets the boys is how I've kind of visualized Athos having been.
Yeah. That tracks about what the visuals I got when watching
Yeah.
that.
Speaking of the
Then when I
boys,
think of Dark
it's
Sun.
back. 2 episodes are out. I watched them today.
Oh, I haven't watched any. I
haven't
don't watch
watched The Boys
shows.
either.
I know. I always get so excited about television and whatnot. I'm like, and watch it. I haven't watched anything in years.
We're killing time because Scott's got a little mini family emergency he's dealing with.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
we're just vamping.
post Beltran fight, basically we fought a fire. For whatever reason, escorted Lady Graris out because we're good people. Thank God. Koa's been pushing for that for a while. And then Mikhail saved Catalia, who we got to the hospital. So now we're splitting up to try to help the rebellion in the city.
I don't even know if that was Scott. I think one of you fucks redeemed something. Is why that happened.
I'm so confused. Like,
'Cause
we
we
left
know
and it
there's
was
been a
like
few
getting
in the
tense.
wings.
It was getting tense around the table. Like his mom was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, oh, I think you fucking do, mom. And the gnome's there like, my balls are out. And it's like somehow she gets stabbed. She's like,
Well,
anybody want a
we were-
Shirley Temple? And Beltran's like, I want a fucking Shirley Temple.
when we were leaving,
I want chalky
Beltran-
milk.
Beltran was basically on his reveal speech that he realized that fake Went was fake.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was actually like, I don't think he was like on to his mom. I think he was like, they tried to put me against you. what I'm envisioning is he pulled a fucking Tor, and Gnome ran off, so he went after his employee, and was like, "You don't come over here," that whole shit.
I guess we'll find out.
He
I
got
guess
her because we could get to him.
when she gains consciousness, I guess we'll get the story from her as to what the fuck happened. But like,
Yeah,
Diamond Crocodile, welcome. And yes, there is the Lost
welcome.
Initiative YouTube channel. It was actually just posted a second ago, but I'll copy the link and repost it. It gets updated at Scott's whim.
Yep. Happens
sometimes.
sometimes. Yep.
Right now, I think it's up to date, but God only knows. We also have, if you don't want to watch the whole series, or if you want to go back and watch it but still watch current, there are recaps. I think there's a playlist for recaps, so you can hear us talking about like the first 6 seasons. What season are we on? I think the first 5.
Did we do 5 recaps or 5 seasons?
We did the zeros. We did session 0, and then we did the first however many seasons. The last one we just recorded as well, I think, right?
Yeah. So that was through 5 because we're on 6 right now. That's right.
Yeah. So there are recaps that'll just make you'll just be a few episodes behind at that point.
Yeah. I just always forget which season we're on, and then I looked over at the title.
I do too. I also don't trust Scott to name our streams well enough to know if they're correct.
Oh, yeah. Well, this one's Aftermath, so I guess this is either we're in an Eminem album or that's the correct title. Right? Is that an Eminem album? I don't even know.
I know he was in the movie 8 Mile.
No. That's a fucking label. I'm stupid. I don't know ML albums. Oh, the first few.
I don't even know what you can do on Spotify if you don't have like I guess if you make music and stuff, you can post it there. But Spotify's not like you just make like YouTube. You can post a little bit of everything. Spotify, I have no idea. Even though my podcast is there, I don't know. I've never thought about uploading anything other than the podcast or music to Spotify.
I mean, it is mostly, it's just audio only stuff. Yeah. There are audio only like D&D groups and stuff out there too. That's their primary audience.
Hi, cat. Are you here to steal my food again? Shame. Shame. Furry bastard.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I had to spend a hero point to have a chance to save Catalia. Well, there was a 20% chance first with the potion, and then that didn't go so well, so then I had to make a heal check with a hero point.
We spent almost as many resources after the Beltran fight as we did for the Beltran fight.
Yep. A lot of hero point usage.
Ox, yeah, that's Keter. Same cat. He's going to be 19 years old this year, assuming he hopefully at least makes it a few more months.
Oh, nice.
I think he's trying to steal my fucking food. I swear he knows what my path from the bedroom upstairs to my office is. And that is I no longer use my litter box. I no longer use the potty pads, but Wade's path to work, that is where the piss and shit shall drop. I'm on to him. Yeah, Liz, that's true, but we're pretty sure he's going through renal failure. So I don't think 30. Yeah, renal failure. You heard me. Yourself.
My dog was making noise. I thought he was eating something, but he is, but he's asleep. So he's just smacking. I think he's eating in his sleep. That's what he dreams about is food.
Dude, we've gone to the point now with Keters where we have 4 different boxes of cans of cat food. Each one has like 4 to 6 different kinds of cat food in it. And then we've got pouches and treats and all kinds of shit. He's gotten so picky that he will have only one food, one of the 16 options he will eat for about 2 days. Then he gets bored and wants the next one, and we have to figure out what the food is he will currently eat.
Oh my
It is
God.
such a pain in the ass. There are days where we'll put out food and he will annihilate it, and there's days where we will put out food and he won't touch a single bite of it. But anytime we have people food, he goes nuts. So I've been trying to order food like fish and I don't know, hamburger, whatever else. I've been trying to get food that I can like give them a little bit of, like the animals, just so he'll actually make sure he eats something. Because he's happy to steal my fucking food.
Of course.
But yeah, it's been really hard dealing with his eating and then potty habits, and that's gotten a lot worse in the last like 6 months.
Yeah, I know the picky eating thing I hear is a pretty common thing once cats get pretty old. They get
It
like,
is
very picky.
insane with him. Yeah, I don't know what it's all normally like, but like it's awful trying to keep him fed because he weighs like 6 pounds. He's weighed 6 pounds his whole life. Like most cats get like big and thick and fat, but he's like a scrawny. He's always been a scrawny little thing.
Yeah,
It
he's
used to be like we
wiry.
put him. He'd run outside and at least go like kill and eat a chipmunk that we'd fight him over. But now he's gotten old, so he
Yeah.
doesn't really do that anymore.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, he caught
Yeah.
one last year. We fought desperately to free it, but he did catch one last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harley caught a squirrel a few weeks ago. I think I told you guys that about that story. That was gross. He was
Give him his
he was
own
so
fish.
upset with me that I didn't let him eat it.
Yeah.
Well, the
Gators
doofus
used to be quite
brought
the
it-
killer. He doesn't have front claws. When we got him, he didn't have front claws. They declawed him or whatever.
Mm.
So he's managed to be like fucking Dexter out there on the squirrel and bird population with no front claws.
Just biting them. Damn.
Yeah. Back claw and teeth.
Just Hannibal Lecter. All right.
Yeah. Hi, Jake.
I
Welcome
was
back.
thinking. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
That's good.
thinking, if you guys had to put a song right to that Beltran encounter, what would it be? I'll go first. I can imagine from the
Okay.
moment Beltran opens the door and steps out, Pump Up the Jam starts, right? And that just that we're all done by the time just after the first thing, but I don't know, that's how I see it.
Nice. Man, that's a good question. What's the jam is funny.
Hmm.
Well, at least you didn't say pumped up kicks.
No,
Very different.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something with like a that was quick. I was like, oh, there's a song called Already Over, but those lyrics don't seem to really fit the mood of this. That's a Sabrina Carpenter song, which I had highly doubt has to do with. I guess it could be
That
about
sounds like
someone who
some
was a one
relationship
pump chump,
stuff.
but I don't think that's what the message was.
The mini men that probably fit.
Small man, big shadow.
I'm trying to think of songs I know. Huh.
Sir Robin from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be a funny one. That'd be good. That's gonna take some thinking. I gotta like root through a lot of music in my head.
My mind just went straight to Pump Up the Jam. So
You just had one ready.
Yep.
Damn. Man, that's what, that's gonna bug me. I just know it. I'm gonna wake up at like 5 a.m. Just be like, it's that one. I got it.
all right, so chat everyone in the Discord every day, ping Keegan until he decides his song.
Yeah, I'll definitely come up with one. I'm still thinking.
There's probably like 50 Taylor Swift songs that would fit, right? Because there's a lot of like breakups and shitty dudes. Like, there's got to be one of those that would fit.
Probably. I don't like listen to Taylor Swift, so I couldn't name one.
You're so vain. How about you're so vain? That's fitting.
Hold on. Would it be King's Dead? I kind of like King's Dead. Yeah, I'm going with King's Dead.
I don't know that one. Who's it by?
Kendrick Lamar.
Let's see. All right, let me listen.
J Rock, Kendrick Lamar.
So I was
There's two
asking,
other
no, we
artists
got
on it.
Keeters. Keeters was originally my mom's cat, but before we got him, he was in some kind of thing where my mom got him and like rescued him around, like it was him and like one or two of his siblings that were left, and it was around Halloween. He's a black cat, so my mom got him because of the time of year and what people do to black cats around Halloween. It's kind of fucked up sometimes. So, we've had him for a long time, but no, he's been a couple places.
My song is not as funny. If you want a funny one, crank that Soldier Boy. That'd be funny as shit.
Oh, Soldier Boy! I've got a history with Soldier Boy.
Do you?
Oh, back before Distractable, our podcast was called Three Peens in a Pod, and the Soldier Boy updates were all the rave. In fact, the other day, someone tweeted
Oh
me.
shit! Okay, yeah. I forgot. I actually watched some of those. I forgot about
Yeah,
the
I got a message about Soldier Boy the
updates.
other day. Someone tweeted at me about Soldier Boy.
Nice. I was just
They
looking
were
at
unveiling Soldier AI, the first rapper to automate their voice with AI. Call Soldier Boy or use his voice yourself.
He is an infinite content mine. His mind is an enigma.
I think we even raided one of his streams one time. We raided into him because we're just like, the people must know he's real.
Yeah, this is a real human. He does make these choices.
Yep, there's several Soldier consoles.
The game consoles, yep, that were just yeah.
they were allegedly game consoles.
Yes. They definitely were not just other game consoles reskinned. They definitely were not that.
He had stuff.
Yeah, he got Nintendo's attention, which you never want.
Oh. He had some.
Yeah, there
some
were
merch.
several. There was more than one.
The good old days.
Okay. Hey. I just have to end the stream. Sorry, everybody. I will. We'll catch you soon. Bye.